Hey, portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Thursday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks so much for tuning in on this gloomy Thursday afternoon here in Central Florida. We do have a lot of fun set up for you today here on this Thursday. Brendan O'Connor will check in. No Colbert Court today.
No?
What? Glenn is not feeling up to snuff. He's up in Massachusetts with a sore throat, he says. So we'll miss our boy this week for sure. We will have trivia and theater Thursday for you, though. Plus, last call, your texts and calls all day long. Welcome to the program. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Oh, uninsured motorist coverage.
Straight ahead producer, Jack Bradshaw.
That's my line.
And, of course, the comedy alien, Mr. Rose Paget.
You will be missed.
407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Of course, you can find us on social media easily. Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show. Twitter at Jim Colbert Show. By the way, on TikTok, it's at The Jim Colbert Show as well. We do stream the show daily, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And you can take us wherever you go using the iHeartRadio app. All the podcasts and whatnot are at JimColbertLive.com. We do want you to use the YouTube channel as much as possible. That's more than likely what we're going to be focusing on more than anything here. And it is, I think, the easiest platform to get to. That way you're not forced to download Facebook if you don't want to do Facebook. You know, everybody kind of likes YouTube because there's no politicizing of YouTube because you can just pick and choose what you want. So we like the YouTube platform quite well. Not that we don't have anything against Facebook or the other ones.
Oh, you want to delete them? We can delete them. You want to delete them?
Yeah, just YouTube, man. I mean, I just think the YouTube thing is right. I think Russ had the right idea years back when he set up the YouTube channel and started building that because it's just a much easier platform. But who knew it was going to get? I mean, who knew social media was going to be politicized like this over the last 2 or 3 years?
But then I believe, Deb, I don't know if it was in your story yesterday, if we talked about it on the air, TikTok actually
overtook YouTube
for the amount of streaming.
Yeah, but that was only on Android phones.
Oh, yeah,
right. Yeah. It was only on Androids, and there's no chat.
Well, and time per app, YouTube still I think came out ahead.
Right. Yeah. So the
as
more
soon as
people
I warm up, I'll look.
More
for the
people
story.
may use TikTok. More people use YouTube longer. Right. I mean, it's that type of thing.
I don't know. Every time I look at you, you're looking at TikTok.
Yeah, because it's easy and I can go faster in the brakes. It's not like watching a 40-minute video on how to change struts on a Jeep, which is what I have to do.
Exciting.
Hey, did that part come in?
Yeah, I actually have to drive my car today. I put the alternator in this morning, and I was just telling Deb this morning.
Share the good news with him.
I was just telling Deb this morning, the first, when you work on cars and stuff, I've had such an S show with this thing over the last 3 weeks, trying to get parts out of Dallas, and this company I deal with does not overnight. I would have gladly paid the overnight fees for it, but they did not. They don't do that, so I have to wait for snail mail to come every 8 days. Of course, now there's a Labor Day weekend. I finally get in my bracket for my damn alternator today, and Deb's like, isn't it fun to drive the car? I said it is fun to drive the car, but what's even more fun is if you're a tinkerer and every part you ordered lines up where every bolt just slides right in and bolts everything down, and the entire job takes you 41 minutes to do.
Oh, you want it easy.
41 minutes to do. I was like, that never happens when you work on an old car. You get down to that last bolt, and you're like, oh, that's stripped. I got to take it off again and then tap that bolt out. And then do it all over again. But it did not work like that. Everything was perfect. Cranked right up on the first try, started charging. 14.2, boom.
And then not only that, but the other good news is, because I always remember when my dad would be working on the car, because he'd come in from the garage and his knuckles would be banged up. He had some cut, some scrape, some gouge taken out of somewhere.
And let me tell you, I get cut in a velvet room. I don't know how I bang myself up so much, but if you look at me closely, I am scratched and cut and burned everywhere. Part of it's because I can't see anything, but I did this entire job. Not one drop of blood did I shed for this job, which is a rarity. Usually it's a pint per job.
I was going to say, it figures you're both a gearhead and a cook, so you're guaranteed to maim yourself in one way, shape, or form.
I almost dropped the knife into the top of my foot the other day. And my boss years ago did this. Pushed a pretty good high quality steak knife off of a counter, and like a movie scene, like Final Destination, that son of a bitch lined right up and went right into the top of his foot, about a half an inch. Oh, yeah. He said it was self supporting. With a bone handle. This one I have is a turkey carving knife that is exceptionally sharp. And we were using it that night to carve some veggies up, and my elbow hit it, and the weight of the blade turned sideways on a pivot point, and it just rolled off the counter, point down, coming toward me, and it hit the floor. It just happened to miss my foot, and I just went, well, that's the one time I get away with something like that. Every other time, this thing is through my foot for sure.
You got to do that fast shuffle.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, that foot has to be slid out of the way.
I had my weight in just the right point where I couldn't move quickly. Then again, I don't move quickly. So all that was working against me.
You have some sort of special power of being that clumsy, but still cool.
Yeah, it's weird how clumsy I am. But it's the sight thing, man. It's the depth perception thing makes a gigantic difference. I bang my head on my car all the time, and on the hood for my stove is a little low because it's got this piece of molding. And if I don't wreck my forehead on that thing once a week, I don't even think I live there anymore. It's ridiculous. All right, 407-916-1041.
Why do you think you bleed so easily?
I don't know, man. It's just when you get old, you bleed easy. You see people have these like the paper blood bruises or whatever. It's disgusting. But
skin gets a little thinner as you get older.
Here's the great thing, Ross. It doesn't even really take a giant impact to cause it. I mean, it could just be a hard, like if I brush my hand up against a wall or something a little too hard, it bruises like that. It's a terrible look. But it just happens when you get old, buddy.
You're a bleeder.
I'm a bruiser. Yeah, there you go, bruiser.
Bruiser, bleeder.
Bruiser sounds better, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, if we
Bleeder
say
doesn't. Nobody goes, man, that guy's tough. He bleeds.
Yeah, well.
Nobody says that.
I mean, I think they kind of do. If you're bleeding all the time, you got to be a little tough.
Let me ask you something real quick.
I don't bleed that much.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with that. Because
Let's test that theory.
This is kind of a serious, not a serious topic.
Cut me. I'm down for a lawsuit.
How much are the vaping thing? Like, let me ask you. You quit smoking, right?
Yes.
Like, you don't smoke cigarettes anymore.
I don't smoke cigarettes.
You vape though.
I do.
You do the Juul, right? Are you familiar with what's happening right now?
About the lawsuit?
Yeah, there's the FDA is actually about to make a major decision on vaping. Did you know that? I mean a major decision. Like, they could change the entire industry altogether.
I remember the last lawsuit I heard was them like going after youth.
Yeah, but that one has been like, that's kind of aside, because what they were trying to do is make like Cinnamon Toast Crunch Juul pods. And of course, that seems to be a focused audience, which does not, should not be smoking.
Let me throw this out here though. Is that doesn't mean adults don't enjoy Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
It doesn't, but if I say Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the first thing you think about is not an adult. So that's the problem, right? I mean,
that might be a revelation for us.
Yeah,
right, but it is. It's the truth.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is fire.
Yeah. There's no question it is. But I mean, that's not the first thing you think an adult would eat. If I say that name, you think children for sure.
Well, and they ruled out mango, and I was like, yo, mangoes are multicultural.
Right. They should make it taste like that, but call it something different, like hard work.
Right.
Oh, that is the most dad answer you could ever give us.
Hey,
how about
chores? We'll call this one chores.
How about this one? Clean your room. Yeah. Turn off the lights.
How about this flavor? Really, the dishwasher is a foot away.
Yeah. How about this? Cherry, you can't go out.
Orange, that better not be him.
Right, yeah. So what they're saying, this is a major issue. They're saying the e-cigarette companies, including Juul, argue their products are safer than traditional tobacco products, such as cigarettes. And, of course, now we know that teen smoking in younger ages is way down. Of course, it's been replaced by vaping. And now they're worried about the health benefit, or not the health benefits, but the health risks with vaping. They don't really know. That hasn't been around long enough to get any long-term studies like we have on cigarettes. It took us years to figure that out, right? I mean, how many years did it take them to figure out cigarettes cause cancer?
I mean, I think we figured it out, but then we didn't tell people.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even that long ago when we had someone say they're as addictive as gummy bears.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like to meet the anti-vax person who vapes on the fact that they don't have long-term studies.
But they're saying that inhaling the vaporized oil introduces harmful chemicals to the lungs, including vitamin E acetate. That's the big one.
Yes.
That's the one, and a number of people have died. They say dozens of people. Of course, we know cigarettes is the grim reaper of decades.
It's got
Well,
the word vitamin in it.
Someone just texted at 77031. I keep finding Juul cartridges and chargers in my 12-year-old son's room.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to lose my mind. I do not smoke or vape.
Now, here's what they're saying. Here's the problem. If the FDA drops the hammer on this, which would really be kind of hypocritical, considering cigarettes are still sold. I mean, they're not sold to youth, but they're still sold. You can still buy a cigarette, and it's known. It is a stone cold killer. I mean, it kills effectively. And of course,
Vape industry must not donate enough money.
There you go. There's the
wrinkle.
Right, exactly.
The caveat.
But basically what they're saying is this could affect every single brand. Now, there's like 5,000 products out there from only 3 different companies, Juul being the number one. There are so many products, and this could pull almost every one of them off the product, and that's no joke. And the problem is they think it'll drive kids right back to smoking cigarettes again.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't know, though. I mean, I don't really know.
I don't see that. I don't see that. That social. We're not. Kids these days aren't sold the subtle messages of smoking like we were. You don't
You're
see
right,
it as
yeah.
often
The TV
in
shows.
television and movies.
Your mom and dad don't do it anymore.
Their friends don't do it anymore. But even outside of that, like even the magazines or whatever that would make it quote unquote look cool.
Right, yeah.
You don't see that kind of presence anymore. I would be surprised if kids started picking up smoking cigarettes.
Not even featured in the movies much anymore, right?
Right.
Like you don't. Nobody lights a cigarette to be cool in the movies back in the day. That's what really kind of made you that edgy character, right?
Uma
That's
Thurman. Pulp Fiction.
407-916-1041. Ross, where I will agree with you, however, on the vape cartridges is they say that this flavor also was marketed to kids. I do not agree. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I can give them.
And Juul never had a Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I mean, it doesn't say Juul. It just says that was one of the flavors they banned.
Oh, yeah.
The other one was Apple Crumble. I do not agree. Apple Crumble is
that's a good flavor right there.
That's not a kid flavor, man. That's a straight up fat. That's a fat.
Yeah.
That's a fat guy flavor. That's me.
Yeah.
They're targeting that for sure. I mean, do you have a vanilla ice cream, Juul? Because I can pair those up. I can have one on both sides of my face and have a little party.
It's just like cow tail Juul pops.
Oh, man.
Regulators say the applications from the FDA's first set of denials lack sufficient evidence that any benefit to adult smokers outweighed the public health threat that posed by the well-documented alarming levels of youth use of such products. So the FDA, again, looking out for us, as well they should, of course. I'm sure there is some kind of monetary reason why this is happening behind the fact, because this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. I think $6.5 billion industry a year, so that's real money,
Yeah.
And when real money comes in, people start paying attention, namely the government.
What?
407-916-1041. We'll have to see how this goes. Of course, we'll follow this story up and find out what's happening with that, because that could change a lot of people's lives. I know a lot of people out there vape. I mean, a lot of people out there vape.
Wait till you read the texting service. I love this one. That's me, Jack. Ha ha. I won't wear deodorant because of chemicals,
But I'll vape.
but I still vape.
That's a good one. I won't use it.
That is a good one, isn't it?
I won't use an exterior product that's been proven to use for, let's say, 70 or 80 years, but I'm definitely going to inhale this product that's been thought about the last 4.
I think it's from China, too,
Directly,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Straight out of China, Thailand, Singapore, all the fun areas that really take care of the environment.
And people.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. What's coming up for news there, kiddo?
We've got some more good news as Advent Health moves to yellow status.
Nice.
We'll tell you what that means. Yeah, more good news as Moderna is making a combo COVID flu vaccine. And we're getting ready because President Biden is preparing to issue a vax order and then catch all the Pokemon in this new collaboration with Oreo. We'll talk about that and more coming up during Woke News, and an item for our Dungeons and Dragons friends who maybe like snacking on nerds.
Very good.
There's this new Pokemon called Diabetes.
I didn't know she was naming Juul pods. 407-916-1041. Back with Deb's News, more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Orlando City travels north to face rival Atlanta United tomorrow. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. on our sister station, FM 96.9 The Game and iHeartRadio. Orlando City matches on Real Radio are brought to you by Mossy Oak Fence.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
Stop and go traffic continues westbound on I-4 between World Drive and 429. We're seeing slowdowns too between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. We're still up to speed in the eastbound directions. No reported issues for you there. If you're heading out on the 408, a good ride there as well as 417. No reported problems on the Beach Line or the Turnpike. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has tools for small businesses. This week, get 30% back in Staples Store bonus when you spend $85 on ink or $200 on toner. In-store only. Offer ends 9/11, limit 4. Visit staplesconnect.com/store bonus for details. Staples Connect, the working and learning store.
Business owners, you feeling the pressures of running your business? Well, there's a limit to what you can do and still keep your employees engaged. Insperity can help. They put 30-plus years of HR experience to work, helping you with hiring, training, HR administration, and compliance the entire time, giving your employees competitive benefit options. And because you're able to focus on other priorities, your employees can thrive and your business can grow. With Insperity, nothing seems impossible. Full-service HR, employee benefits, HR technology, it's Insperity. HR that makes a difference.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Our iconic iHeartRadio Music Festival is finally back. September 17th and 18th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Billie Eilish, Cheap Trick, Coldplay, Dua Lipa, Finneas, Florida Georgia Line, J. Cole, Journey, Khalid, Lil Baby, Maroon 5, Nelly, Sam Hunt, Weezer, and more. Streaming free on the CW app and CWTV.com and live on iHeartRadio stations across America. Our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever, like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty, and introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
The unstoppable spirit lives inside all of us. As a financial coach at Operation Hope, Trudy Morrison empowers people to overcome economic challenges and bring their dreams to life. Her mission is to inspire the unstoppable spirit in everyone, and our mission at First Horizon is to invest in Trudy and organizations like hers to create a better future for all. Visit firsthorizon.com/unstoppable to learn how unstoppable starts here.
Were you hurt in a vehicle and want compensation?
When you're injured on the go, just call Mo.
Did an accident leave you in need of representation?
When you're injured on the go, just call Mo. When you're injured on the go, just call Mo.
Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney, sung by a non-attorney spokesperson.
Repairs at dealerships are expensive, and finding a quality repair shop can be hit or miss. That's why Castrol is partnering with independent workshops on an innovative network of repair shops. Here, we put quality products and a 3-year, 36,000-mile repair warranty in the hands of certified technicians to give you exceptional service at a great value. Visit our newest location, Swinson's Car Care in Winter Garden, today.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss the final days of the biggest sale of the year, where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get free delivery when you order on our app through September 14th. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
New Tijuana wings at Tijuana Flats. Juicy jumbo wings tossed in our iconic sauces like habanero agave glaze, chipotle barbecue, or limited time garlic parmesan. Delicious. Order now at TijuanaFlats.com.
Duke Energy is ready to help you through this year's hurricane season. We're investing in a stronger, more resilient grid to help reduce and even prevent outages. And when storms strike, Duke Energy will be there to get the power back on as safely and quickly as possible, while keeping you informed. It's all part of building a smarter energy future. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
The trip of a lifetime to the concert of the year. It's the epic return of our iHeartRadio Music Festival next Friday and Saturday in Vegas. But there's only one trip left for you to win. Listen to the iHeartRadio Music Festival station on the free iHeart app, and you'll be entered to win this final trip to Vegas to see once-in-a-lifetime performances from Cheap Trick, Coldplay, Journey, Weezer, and more. Listen to the live iHeartRadio Music Festival station now to win the last trip. iHeart. Number one for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one app.
Best price the first time. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in on this beautiful Thursday. As storms are set to roll through here, Orlando, the way they do every single day. That'll be over soon, though. Fall will be here before you know it. It'll be down to 89. 407-916-1041. Text us, as always, at 77031. Welcome back. I am Jim. Jack and Ross sit right over there. Deb, however, has your check of the news.
And now, it's time for Woke News. It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world. On the Jim Colbert Show.
Woke News brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. He's a saint, I tell you. And he's also a host of the Home Loans Radio Show.
Bro's everywhere.
Yeah, he is. Advent Health is moving to yellow status.
That's nice.
Yeah, after a decrease in COVID-19 patients. If you remember, it wasn't more than, a couple months ago, they had to go to black status.
Yeah, I told you I told you guys about that NPR map that I watch frequently that shows you the percentage of hospital beds that are taking up in any county across the entire country, by the way. And that thing went from being almost solid red to virtually a smattering of red throughout the states now. And that's happened over the last probably 10 to 14 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. You would have thought, we went from yellow to red. It's like, okay, that's it. No, we didn't know we had a black.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, that's...
Suddenly yellow seems okay.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
yellow.
That's the tour tease.
Do you have to go with the color of mourning as the worst color ever? Under this less severe status, though, yellow, the hospital will still be deferring elective surgeries to maximize resources. Outpatient surgery centers will continue as normal. On Wednesday, health officials reported about 1,200 COVID-19 patients across Central Florida facilities. That number, though, is down from about 1,700 on August 23rd. So you're right, Jimmy, about 10 to 14 days ago. We travel South Florida.
Okay.
Where a fourth suspect is behind bars, accused of stealing the identities of 7 of the Surfside collapse victims. Detectives say 20-year-old Nelson Garcia Medina used the name of a person killed in the tragedy to buy a $130 pair of sneakers.
That's nice. Good for him.
Garcia Medina is the brother of one of the 3 people taken into custody yesterday for several charges related to the scheme. Hope it was worth it, kids, because you're looking at between 15 to 30 years if convicted.
That is so unbelievable. I mean, I think that's a really good a sentence for that because it's so egregious.
It is.
It is. It's almost like it's weird. It's more than just stealing, although it's not. You see, it is though. You're just stealing from them, but it is more than that, isn't it? It's kind of odd how that is. Like if I just stole a $130 pair of shoes from you, it would be just a minor theft.
Right,
Wouldn't even be grand theft.
Exactly.
But I'm taking part of you as a dead person. By the way, they call this digital grave robbing now. I think that's the term for it. It's called digital grave robbing.
Yeah, and don't be surprised when you hear more about it, right? Well, the tropics are popping. We've got 4 systems being monitored as we approach the peak of hurricane season, which is tomorrow, September 10th.
Popping. What does that mean? I still don't know what that means.
That means that it's the statistical peak. So after tomorrow, that's when we should be hearing about less activity on the lower end of the bell curve.
Cooler air will be coming in. The oceans will start cooling a little bit theoretically.
So I heard that earlier by Larry in our news department. I gave him a follow-up question and then his eyes glossed over.
Okay.
Okay. Is this based on the recent data with the increased storm activity and how we're going later in the season?
No.
Or is this a date that they came up with over the past 50 years of data?
This is, I don't know if it's 50 years of data, but it's certainly more years than the last 5 to 7 where we've seen the season typically start outside of the normal start, which is June 1st.
Right.
I mean, the last 7 years, I think, we've had a storm in April. So much so that the National Hurricane Center this year actually kind of started putting out updates kind of in May. Because we did, again, this year, have a system in April.
And then last year, did we have one in December or November? I know it was after daylight, after we changed the clocks back.
It
we
was
had another storm.
I believe if that was the record-breaking Greek alphabet year where we went all the way up until almost January before we saw our last activity. This, again, is statistical, so it's the average taken over the last several years. These anomalies, though, over the last 5 to 7 years are, again, making the Hurricane Center kind of have to rethink a lot of stuff.
Wow.
Hopefully, what this means is that after tomorrow, the level of tropical activity is going to go down.
In summer in 25 years is going to go until around December 3rd.
Right.
You handle that so much better than Larry.
Thank you. Now you understand why I really ran the newsroom.
Larry's been drunk since 71.
Larry's eyes gloss over every Thursday. So that's what he does on Thursdays.
He's a sweet guy. Mindy, a tropical storm at one point, now a depression after making landfall over St. Vincent Island. This is south of Apalachicola in the Florida Panhandle. It's going to be affecting our weather, though, through Thursday. So the depression will quickly exit coastal Georgia this afternoon. It's going to continue to accelerate over the open Atlantic. Forecast modeling shows most of the rain ending before 5 p.m. today. So if you were like me and it felt like you were trying to actively drive through a car wash yesterday evening.
Going home.
Whoop, whoop, what up?
It was
4:53. It was brutal.
It was brutal yesterday. Yeah, it was pretty bad yesterday.
So tonight, luckily, our drive home should be dry, but be prepared. We could have some early showers impacting kids at bus stops. Hey, let's just all be grateful we don't have property to worry about from king tides like they do in South Florida, where cities are bracing for the first round of king tides, slated to begin today through Saturday. Fort Lauderdale spokesman Mike Jackal says the city has taken several preemptive strikes to try and minimize flooding, like adding over 3/4 of a mile of new seawall. Anyone who lives on the water or even in low-lying areas is being told to avoid driving in floods. Review your flood insurance policy and be prepared with sandbags if needed. The next round of king tides is set for October 5th.
There you go.
And, of course, you take a king tide with, climate change, sea level rise, and you get a whole bunch of water. In fact, I think it was just on local10.com yesterday, a story about how these kinds of waters are affecting homes that are miles from the beach, where folks don't have flood insurance because they're not in a flood zone or a floodplain. Closer to home, after a quarter century of treating pets, an Orlando vet clinic is closing. The Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando announced yesterday it's shutting down its vet clinic on Conroy Road, and that's effective September 20th.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's the big one, right?
That's the big one right there by the mall at Millennia.
Oh, wow.
Now
That's Kathy Burns, our friend Kathy.
Kathy Burns. And we do have them on as our Animal House guest next Wednesday, so maybe we can find out what maybe led to this decision to shut down their busiest vet clinic. They are going to still handle pet adoptions, and their clinics in East Orlando and in Sanford are going to stay open. But they're telling folks that if you have an appointment set up like through September 14th at the Conroy location, they're asking you to reach out to them to reschedule it at one of the other locations. And then, guys, I'm not even going to ask what you're doing tonight because I already know.
Dun, 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 dun.
There you go.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's because the Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers are kicking off the NFL season tonight. I love the sound of football. It always reminds me of fall.
That's right.
The Bucs are set to take on the Dallas Cowboys at 8:20 p.m. on NBC. Ed Sheeran is scheduled to perform the kickoff on the kickoff stage at 7.
What says football more than Ed Sheeran?
I know, a pudgy little Englishman.
What's
Carrie Underwood, right?
What says the heart of American football?
Like a pudgy Englishman.
Like a guitar-playing hobbit.
Hello.
I never forgave him for that whole Game of Thrones appearance.
Yeah,
a lot of people didn't.
Time out. Yeah. You
shut up.
Look, I watched the scene where he rode side saddle on a donkey and played a lyra.
And now he's gonna ruin Game of Thrones. Now he might ruin football.
Don't say
This
that.
guy's
he can't
on a
do
streak.
that.
All
All
right,
right.
he's gonna try.
Another pharmaceutical company is working on a vaccine that's effective against both COVID-19 and the flu. Biotech company Novavax announced earlier this week it's working on a vaccine to protect against both illnesses. And Moderna now says they, too, are working on a hybrid vaccine. Meantime, President Biden is expected to sign an order today requiring all federal workers to be vaccinated. In a speech at the White House later today, scheduled for 5 p.m., we will carry the president's comments live. The president is expected to urge more private companies and local governments to impose mandates on vaccinations and masks, including school districts. The administration has been pushing hard to get shots into arms of more unvaccinated Americans amid the rapid spread of the Delta variant. And then we've got the Mu.
Yeah, we get the Mu coming in. That new Moderna thing is supposed to be a combined flu and COVID, plus it's only a one-shot Johnny.
Right, which...
Not a dual shot, it's a one-shotter.
More people are evacuating Afghanistan. A flight took off from the airport in Kabul today after the Taliban cleared about 200 to leave the war-torn nation. American citizens were reportedly among those allowed to leave on the plane to Qatar, but exactly how many isn't known. The last U.S. military plane to leave Kabul was just before the August 31st deadline, when the last U.S. troops were pulled out of Afghanistan.
Did you guys hear about this? The Canadian Dave? There's a guy named Canadian Dave that has a plane over there or something, and he's getting people out of the country. I read an excerpt about that today. Like, find out who Canadian Dave is. He financed the entire thing, a plane full of people getting out of Kabul.
Well,
see if that's legit. I don't know.
That would be awesome.
It's kind of funny.
Well, we're also getting ready to mark the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. And this might sound a little bit like a blast from the past, but it's decidedly very much today's news. New York City police say there's a, quote, elevated threat environment, end quote, in the city as the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks gets closer, specifically on Saturday. The chief of the NYPD's Counterterrorism Bureau says the Kabul airport bombing in August and chatter among al-Qaeda members has the Big Apple rolling all of its counterterrorism resources out ahead of the 9/11 remembrances on Saturday. You have the president and first lady visiting all three sites, the Pentagon, Shanksville, Pennsylvania, the site of the Twin Towers. Vice President Harris will be in Pennsylvania. You have the reading of the names, so a lot of dignitaries. Mayor Bill de Blasio says there are no specific threats against the Big Apple, but police officers will be using explosive detection canines, heavy weapon teams as well. That's in addition to having a bomb squad at the World Trade Center site. on Saturday.
Yeah, man, I've been doing a lot of reading about this coming up this week. And then, of course, before the show, we were having a little meeting, and I think each of us was watching a different, Ross and I are watching the same one, but we're all watching different 9/11 specials.
Oh, no, well, we were watching the one, actually, that Jack is assigned for next week. We're all just ahead of our assignment, and then we're watching a lot of other ones.
And it turned out the one that I was watching is the one that Jack and then Ross was watching, and he's watched the entire thing. I've seen like an episode and a half of it.
Same here.
But the interesting aspect is what you learn about 9/11 in these specials, which I encourage you to watch every one of them. I mean, I really do.
I'm watching as many as I can.
Really. But what you're learning is like we knew as a country before 9/11 happened that there was an elevated level of threat from that area of the world. I mean,
chatter is the big term that there is. A lot of chatter.
Everybody kind of knew something was going to happen. The environment was rife for something to happen. And what I've been reading recently is specifically with this overtake of Afghanistan, and of course they're being harboring Al Qaeda and a number of other terrorist groups, and not only giving them
ISIS-K.
Right, not only giving them a place to train, but giving them protection there as well. That they say the environment now has returned with the 20-year anniversary, where they feel it's the same kind of vibe it was pre-9/11, those 2 years beforehand here in the U.S. because of what's happened here recently.
Oh.
Now, I don't know how accurate that is because I haven't seen any CIA or read any FBI reports on that at all, but that's what they say the vibe is. And, of course, we have another thing happening here on the 18th up in D.C., another big gathering that they say could, that they're preparing for. So it's going to be a very interesting next 2-3 weeks here in the U.S.
Capitol Police are already, again, they're hearing chatter on social media, but that's not coming from Al Qaeda. That's coming from within our own shores, a rally for the insurrectionists.
In that docuseries, they don't, at least if I remember correctly, I think episode 3 or episode 4 talks about what it was pre 9/11 and what it is now. And what it will be once we do eventually leave Afghanistan. They just come out and say it's worse.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of one Al Qaeda, you kind of have 4 or 5 that go ahead and praise bin Laden.
Well, not to mention all 5 of them have the same goal. That's the problem. I don't care what their name is. Who cares if they call themselves the Charlie Brown Gang? I don't care. Their goal is to cause American destruction and death.
Oreo is announcing it's teaming up with Pokemon for a limited edition Pokemon Cookie Pack. The cookie will pay tribute to some of the favorite Pokemon characters, including Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle.
Squirtle?
There are 16 designs. Is he a Squirtle?
Let me see. Is a Squirtle like an animal? Is it a thing?
What you know about Squirtle?
I'm just saying, is it? Can I guess what it is? Is it a Squirtle the turtle?
It is kind of a turtle. Nice. It's got a shell. Right, do you know what it evolves to?
A butterfly.
There are 16 designs, and each Oreo will be embossed with a character's face. And yes, some cookies will be harder to find than others, like in the Pokemon game. But let's hope this time it doesn't lead to people walking in traffic.
Here come your biohazard eBay orders.
Exactly, as they try and catch Pikachu and get hit by a car. All right, Dungeons & Dragons fans better start stocking up on their nerds. Woo, Bradshaw, your head snapped up real quick on that one. Because the Candy is teaming up with the fantasy role-playing board game for a unique collaboration from now until December. Anyone who purchases a Nerds product with a D&D brand will be allowed to participate in the exclusive campaign called Restoring Harmony.
Oh, nice.
So I heard this report, and the reason it piqued my interest, I've never played D&D. And Nerds is a Candy, right? I
love it. Don't
think I've ever had them.
Really?
But I listened to that story solely for the purpose of saying, can I buy it and will it be worth more money in the future? Because if you think about it, like the things now that are of value were these limited edition collaborations, and
even the old McDonald's toys and Burger King toys from the days. It's the
that
movies,
were associated with movies,
the Star Wars movies specifically, and other movies like that. Those are the ones that have a lot of value.
I really like that Nerds though are eating nerds. That's kind of cool.
Nerds.
I really leaned into it.
Speaking of nerds, a clump of hair is apparently worth more than what an average American makes a year, as long as it comes with extensive documentation proving it's Elvis Presley's hair.
Oh, a lock of Elvis's hair.
A clump.
A clump.
A
huh?
baseball-sized clump of the
clump.
Isn't it his former barber says he has some?
Well, it's interesting, but the baseball clump size of the rock and roll legend's hair, how much do you think it sold for recently at an LA auction?
Ooh.
I'll go.
A clump of hair the size of a baseball.
God dang.
That's a lot of hair.
That's a lot of
but
hair.
Elvis is reaching that really odd point in time where his legacy is becoming it's like historic now. So I don't know if it has as much value as some maybe the newer collectibles. I will tell you, I think it's 8,000.
Oh, I see. I don't think he listened to that very important detail that you dropped earlier. I'm gonna go with 30,000.
Wow.
7,999.
Points, Ross.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because she said average. I listen.
Thank you.
What? Average what?
Average American makes a year.
Oh.
Good job, Ross.
Thank you.
What?
Where's my Gideon cookie?
I stand by 7,999.
Yeah, I was thinking of nerds.
799. $72,500.
See, you didn't let me finish. I was going to throw another 9 on there.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Wait, that's what the average people be making?
No,
Don't think about it too long. Don't think about it.
I think it was about 50.
In parentheses,
Yeah,
it says except radio.
Exactly.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, definitely. Items among the, quote, extensive documentation, end quote, included plane tickets from when Presley would fly his personal barber out to him for cuts, as well as a certificate of authenticity signed by hair collecting expert. Yes, you heard that correctly.
Okay.
Hair collecting expert John Resnikoff of University Archives.
But, Jimmy, you touched on something about his relevancy now, because I know News Junkie, they were talking about some auction stuff, and Russ has been talking about how when he went there, it's like people don't go anymore to Graceland. It's like you don't see Elvis. His music isn't being played now. So.
Right.
But I believe he mentioned that they're adding an XM channel and stuff. But it's like they're fighting to keep his estate and everything that is Elvis relevant.
Those generations that reveled him are dying out.
Yeah.
Like, and their kids are dying out. My wife is a massive Elvis fan, but we can hear like 4 songs, and even when we met, she would listen to like 8 songs. Now it's like, 3 or 4 songs, Hound Dog. You're like, I got my Elvis fix.
Right.
How long is it going to be before you don't even need one?
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, now you all are officially woke, and Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Make the home buying process so much easier than you ever thought possible by working with the best. And the best is that mortgage guy, Don. He helped Chris and I get into our new home in Mount Dora, and I have to honestly tell you, working with Don was probably the easiest part of buying a home. I wish moving boxes was as easy as working with that mortgage guy, Don. The truth is, he's accessible, he's knowledgeable, and he is very, very friendly, and he's the best here in Central Florida. Find out for yourself. Just go to homeloansradio.com.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. Of course, you can always text us at 770-31. It's back, and yes, you can go see it now. I'll tell you what that is next.
You can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
This Real Radio 104.1 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
Well, hey, everybody, good Thursday to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now. Fox 35 Storm Center, your forecast update for this Thursday here in Central Florida. With Tropical Storm Mindy passing well to our north, we'll still trend a little breezy out of the west today at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Warm highs at 90 degrees. We'll have some slight AM rain chances. Better opportunity, though, after about 12 p.m. That coverage begins to increase to 70%. An active afternoon, scattered showers and storms. For tonight, just a few clouds around, lows to 75, warm and muggy. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 3 days offering highs in the low 90s with rain chances each afternoon at 50% plus, lows to the period through the mid-70s. For Fox 35, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jamie King.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has amazing prices for everything on your back-to-school list. Right now, 2-pocket paper folders are just 15 cents. And comp books, 24-pack Crayola crayons, and 8-pack of Pep Rally No. 2 pencils are just 50 cents each. Ends 9/11, limit 30. Pocket folder offer in-store only. Staples.
Orlando, meet Off Lease Only Express, the hassle-free option to buying a car from home. Off Lease Only, the name you know and trust, is offering the same high-quality, nearly new cars, most priced thousands below retail, with a new way to buy a car that is fast and convenient. First, go to offleaseonly.com. They've made it easy for you to browse and choose over 4,000 cars. Once you selected your car, click on Express, and you can even trade in your car with just a couple of clicks. In just a few no-hassle steps, you can start your Express car deal online and choose either to finish in one of their 5 convenient locations or complete entirely from the comfort of your home. Then drive away in an incredible deal, saving you tons of time and money that comes with a 5-day, 500-mile exchange policy. Leave the stress behind and find peace of mind with Off Lease Only Express, the hassle-free, fully transparent option to buying a car from home. Start today by visiting offleaseonly.com.
Fast Wi-Fi. You use it to connect just about everything, which means having fast Wi-Fi matters a lot. That's why Xfinity offers gig speed Wi-Fi, the fastest Wi-Fi you can get. That's a big deal. It's a big deal for streaming big games, having big meetings, and making big plans. It's a big deal for families with 1 kid, or 2 kids, or 3 kids, especially if there's 1 kid who has enough devices for 10 kids. It's a big deal for gamers who are streaming while someone else is posting about their virtual spin class. And yet, it's also a big deal for a quiet Friday night in, because fast Wi-Fi makes everything better. Now through October 11th, ask how to get a special offer of $300 back when you get gig speed internet, or get started with up to 50 megabits per second download speed for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Click, call, or visit an Xfinity store today. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and compatible gateway. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Offer requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 10/11/21. New performance starter internet customers only. Equipment taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply.
So, what are you sipping? Whether it's our freshly ground coffee to wake you up, or an icy Polar Pop cup or Froster to keep you going, our new Sip and Save drink subscription at Circle K will keep you refreshed every day. Join Circle K's Sip and Save and grab any size drink every day for just $5.99 a month. Yeah! Start sipping and saving today. Just sign up with your mobile number when you check out at Circle K. Limited time offer at participating locations.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a train that just hit a car.
Sir, what is your location? Look around for a street sign, sir.
It's 8th and Orchard. 8th and Orchard.
Okay, very good. 8th and Orchard. Sir, help is on the way.
Why would you do that? The train still hasn't stopped. You have to get there now.
At a railway crossing, even if the engineer sees you and hits the brakes, it can take a mile for the train to stop. And for you, that's too late. Stop. Trains can't. Paid for by NHTSA.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss the final days of the biggest sale of the year, where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years.
He was in big trouble.
We're going to take your house, garnish your pay.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm, and rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau.
I don't owe the IRS anymore. It was because of Optima Tax.
Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
For details, visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Think you could avoid being drawn into a cult? The answer might surprise you. On the new documentary-style podcast, Was I in a Cult? You'll hear the fascinating real-life stories from cult survivors who got in and, most importantly, got back out again.
Why are we all so obsessed with cults?
Well, because it could happen to anyone.
Perhaps you too will be asking yourself, wait, was I in a cult?
Listen to Was I in a Cult on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Dunkin' is putting a whole new spin on pumpkin at Dunkin' with our new pumpkin cream cold brew. Smooth, bold cold brew topped with velvety pumpkin cream cold foam made with cinnamon and nutmeg spices. And there's more pumpkin for you to love, like the delicious fall classic, our pumpkin spice signature latte. Rich espresso topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar. That's how we pumpkin at Dunkin'. Sip into the fall season with the $3 medium pumpkin cream cold brew or pumpkin spice signature latte. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply. Valid on pumpkin spice signature latte only in all cold foam cold brew.
This year full of real radio is brought to you by Clausman Law. Car crash? Call Glenn Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com.
Now that we've all quit Facebook and started talking to each other again, what's that? Nobody's quit Facebook? Facebook.com/RealRadioOrlando. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. The king, maybe, the king.
Oh, come on.
The United States legitimately did not know what to do with Elvis Presley.
Oh, he's too sexy for everything.
They did not know what to do. This guy came out of nowhere and challenged everything that this country knew as progressive. This guy legit started
the moral decay.
Changed this entire country. Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, a lot of people do.
Yeah, you could say that they believe that Elvis Presley and the antics of Elvis Presley, just the super active hips while dancing and the thrusting and whatnot, was the first the first notch in the collapse of the moral decay of the U.S.
Yeah, I would go with the assassination of JFK, but I hear you.
Yeah, man. This is so much before that, and it's a completely different machine. I see what you're saying, but when Elvis came along, I mean, they wouldn't even show this guy from the waist down on television. He was the biggest act in the world by a million. Like Michael Jackson times 50. Because there was nobody to compete with, he was doing a brand new form of rock and roll or music. It wasn't like the Beatles took rock and roll and did something to it and very popular. This guy was rock and roll. He was the thing. Him and Bill Haley, but I mean, he took that over. I mean, he was the game. Changed everything. Everything. I had an aunt that would drive across an ocean. I know how dumb that sounds to see this guy go to the bathroom. I mean, it's terrible. / cool. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, 407-916-1041. I'm Jim. Deb Jack Ross are here as well. Before we went to break, I was telling you guys it's back, and yes, you can go see it this year. It was the last time that you could see this, 2019. Anybody want to take a shot at what that may be?
Well, we know it's not Halloween Horror Nights because that's already open.
Oh, yeah, and bopping.
Hamilton.
Not Hamilton.
Ooh, Broadway's a good guess, though.
It's a holiday thing.
Oh, the Rockettes.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No,
you're wrong.
You caught me mid-burp there.
You stupid people want to guess again?
Very good John Mulaney there. I like that.
No. I can't believe he's having a kid with Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
What happened?
That guy changed tracks in a quick. I mean, he was married to somebody.
Rehab, divorce, and now he's going to be a dad.
Wow.
Hi, I'm John Mulaney.
Right, exactly. I don't want to go.
I'm having a kid.
It's once again, you can watch the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade.
Hey.
In person. If you remember, one of the weirdest things of this entire pandemic, we'll always have stories to tell about this insane period of time that we're living in right now. But one of the strangest things never gets really spoken about. But watching that parade with nobody on the road. Like watching that thing roll down there. Nobody at the parade. No spectators. No nothing. It was nuts.
I'm taking half a point for Rockettes since they're part of the parade.
Okay, very good.
Damn, Bradshaw.
Thank you.
Yeah, because of the pandemic, last year's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was a virtual event made just for TV. It was held in the one-block stretch in front of the company's flagship store right there on 34th Street. But this year, it's the 95th year.
Wow.
The 95th year of the parade. Of course, the giant balloons, decorated floats, marching bands, and appearance by Santa will all be there, and you can see it live. So if you want to plan your trip to New York to go see the Macy's Day Parade right there on Thanksgiving weekend, you can do it now because they are going to allow you to enjoy.
Can't go to New York because that's what's on in the background while you've got the turkey in the oven.
Right, yeah, for sure.
No, it won't be there. Willard Scott.
Right.
Oh.
Too soon?
Wait, Jack.
Oh,
God,
right.
wait.
That's my line, dude.
Jack, I don't even know who that is, but shame on you.
Mayor.
He doesn't know who Willard Scott is.
Keep
going.
I to be honest, I was surprised.
New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio says, we are thrilled to welcome back in its full form the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I bet you are. So I bet the store owners and hotel owners and restaurants,
everybody,
and cab drivers, everybody is going to be welcoming these people back to spend a little money there in the city and enjoy themselves, set the tone for the fall. Maybe we can have a semi-normal Christmas this year as the Delta variant. It looks like it's maybe we're kind of getting a grip on it. By Christmas, we should be okay, man.
Hopefully.
Have we booked a cruise?
Well, I tried to.
Yeah.
I tried to, but the problem is, you know what the problem is? Everywhere you go on a cruise is effed.
Right, exactly.
Like the Bahamas and Jamaica, and I believe Costa Rica, and one of those other countries, Jack, that you guys like so much, are on the top 5 list of places don't even breathe near. Like, don't even sail by them. I mean, there's bad news. Jamaica is like one of the worst.
I had some friends who just came back and had a lovely time in Jamaica.
I mean, you can have a good time there. They're just saying your chances of catching COVID there, if you're susceptible to it, are very high. It's,
anything high in Jamaica.
Right. And another thing, too, it's weird. I mean, like I was trying to book one, and I told my wife. Now, my wife called the company and said that that's not the case, but they're like, yeah, as soon as you get on the boat, you got to quarantine. I'm like, why go?
Yeah, right, exactly.
I'm going to pay to sit in a room that's the size of my closet?
Yeah, it makes no sense. It's like, okay, we're here for 24 hours, but you have to quarantine for what, 10 days? What?
Oh, and the casino's closed, and the spa's closed, and this is closed, and that's closed, but enjoy the buffet. Right, and you can buy all the drinks you want, of course.
Hey, maybe the casino, too.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Yes?
He was Bozo the Clown.
Yeah, he was. That's how he started out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And he was Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, he was.
He was double clowning.
Yeah, he was Ronald, he was Bozo, and then he became a weatherman.
Long time for the Today Show,
Right,
and he would be, one of his shticks was wishing, doing the Smucker's birthday greetings.
Yep.
If you made it to 100 or more, you get your face on a Smucker's label, and he would do those birthday greetings. And it was only a couple of years ago that he stopped doing it.
Yeah,
and
man.
now Roker took over.
Roker. I was going to say Roker took it over, but beforehand, he would do this big shout out. It was a gigantic, it made him famous.
I don't know if I like knowing that Bozo the Clown was also Ronald McDonald. I'd say you stick with one clown.
Listen, man, you go where the clown pays you.
Yeah, exactly. This coming from a theme park employee who has probably played more than one character, but yeah, you go ahead and stand on that mound.
Yeah,
clown dollars will come easy.
Yeah, exactly.
You play with, multiple characters, but never doing the same gig.
Look,
he's
never,
double clowning.
He never stooped to grimace.
He double dipped
exactly.
on clowns.
It's not like he was a big taste bud.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back with Brendan O'Connor next. Let's find out what the hell's happening in Orlando this weekend.
Not that there's anything wrong with radio. Get us on your phone and go anywhere. There are a few exceptions. What up, Orange County? Download the iHeartRadio smartphone app and then search for Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
We're still looking at a slow ride heading west on I-4 between World Drive and 429. It's also busy between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. Eastbound a steady ride between Conroy Road and OBT. Do watch for some slow traffic from a crash on Colonial Drive just west of 429. It looks like the 408 is still in good shape, as well as the Beach Line and the Turnpike. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has amazing prices for everything on your back-to-school list. Right now, Crayola 12-count colored pencils, 10 plus 2 Crayola marker bonus packs, and Staples 2-pack scissors are just 97 cents each. Offer ends 9/18, limit 30 on Crayola, limit 6 on scissors. Staples.
Complete Power Resources is CPR for your home or business when the power goes out. Of course, in Florida, that happens often with these terrible storms and hurricanes rolling through here, but not with Complete Power Resources. Every time you drive by a house and you see that standby generator out there, you know they are prepared. I'm jealous. And the great thing is, once you make this purchase, man, you never really lose money on anything, because when you sell the house again, this thing maintains its value throughout the entire life of the property, and it's nothing like never going into the dark, and these guys know how to do it it right. Professionally trained, licensed, insured, bonded, background check, and even COVID-19 tested. Knowledgeable electricians only do the installs. Plus, they have generators available, ready to install right now. No waiting like other companies out there. They're financially sound to be able to do that. They sell, service, and install the top generators out there. Briggs & Stratton, Generac, Kohler, Cummins. It's your one-stop shop for all of your generator needs. Plus, they service these generators as well. It's Complete Power Resources. They handle everything, including the permitting. Hop online today and get your generator at CompletePowerResources.com.
It may be September, but we still have one more summer event. Join us for Rock on the Water at Orlando's largest beach, Aquatica, Saturday, September 18th from 7 p.m. to midnight. Enjoy food, drinks, and rock out to the music with your DJ Angel from the Monsters in the Morning. The entire park will be open so you and your friends can enjoy the attractions, including Aquatica's newest Riptide Race. Don't miss Rock on the Water Saturday night, September 18th. Get your tickets now at aquatica.com/iHeartRadio.
Spectrum Business called their competitors to see if any of them could beat Spectrum's Business Internet Plus phone offer for $69.98 per month with no added phone taxes or fees. Here are real quotes from the competition.
How are they pulling in no fees and taxes? That's madness.
I would 100% go with Spectrum.
Even the competition recommends Spectrum Business. Call 855-339-5344 and switch to Spectrum Business today.
Competitor quotes from actual phone conversations. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
There is nothing harder than being a parent right now. So if your house currently sounds like this, you need a break. And surprisingly, donating plasma at BioLife Plasma Services can give you a break. Stay with me here. It's a physical break from the kids. Yes, finally some alone time. Give your bank account a break. You could earn up to $1,200 in your first month. And a break from reality. Free Wi-Fi, baby. So book an appointment today to donate your life-saving plasma. BioLife. There's purpose in your plasma. Visit biolifeplasma.com to learn more.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we help our members execute missions every day, like Operation
Buy our home. Fix our home. Live in our home. Fix our home. Make memories in our home. Love our home.
Apply now for a home loan from Navy Federal. With no private mortgage insurance and 0% down options available, you're closer to your dream home than you think. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Open to the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. Certain terms and conditions apply.
Get ready for an unprecedented diamond buying opportunity at International Diamond Center. 3 days only, September 17th, 18th, and 19th. IDC is rolling out the largest selection of hand-picked diamonds ever seen here. And you can buy like a dealer buys. Choose from thousands of GIA and Forever Mark diamonds. These are the best of the best, certified by the world's top gem labs. Rare, precious diamonds at prices never seen before. Rounds, princess cuts, emerald cuts, cushion cuts, ovals, from 1 carat to 20 carats, all on sale. Don't be surprised to see jewelry store owners and diamond brokers shopping at this event. It's IDC's largest and most aggressive public diamond buying event ever. And if that wasn't enough, we're offering 3 years, 0 interest financing on any diamond purchase. Plus, for these 3 days, you get extra savings and incentives on all engagement ring mountings, including Tacori. Don't miss this amazing opportunity. An open to the public multi-million-dollar diamond buying event next weekend only, September 17th through 19th, and only at International Diamond Center. 4 Orlando showrooms on approved credit.
Family owned and operated since 1969, Nations Trucks is proud to be Central Florida's premier pre-owned truck dealer. Ford, Chevy, Dodge Ram, and GMC, Nations Trucks has got them all, and they're ready to save you money. Start driving the truck that you deserve. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
You've got to swing this. Visit Lake presents Michelangelo and Swinger Headband live at the Historic Community Building in downtown Mount Dora. On September 10th at 7:30, get your tickets starting at just $20 at Mount Dora Community, BLDG.com.
Hey, Ryan, knock, knock.
What are you doing, Russ?
I'm practicing stand-up for the Monsters of Comedy Night at the Orlando Improv, presented by HomeLoansRadio.com.
Russ, you're hosting it. You're going to need more than knock-knock jokes.
Hey, you haven't heard my punchline yet.
Man, the Monsters of Comedy is happening Thursday, September 9th. Tickets are on sale now at ImprovOrlando.com.
Plus, every ticket holder gets a commemorative T-shirt thanks to that mortgage guy, Don, from Home Loans Radio. It is designed by Ryan Holmes.
Dude.
What?
Lose the knock-knock jokes.
Off.
I like it when my lawyer answers my call. That's why our phones are answered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com. Mo DeWitt. That's me, Orlando attorney.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss the final days of the biggest sale of the year, where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
The summer of can is here, and since we finally can, let's make it a premium summer. Fancy sausage at the barbecue, a full theater for camping, a fully gold bathing suit at the pool. Because Heineken is made with premium malt and their famous A yeast. So go premium with the crisp, ice-cold can of Heineken. Pick up a pack or get it delivered and put the can back into summer. That can be your six-pack. Must be 21 or over to purchase. Please drink responsibly.
Does your AC need attention? Visit millsair.com now. Since 1992, millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries? Call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, The Jim Colbert Show. You can see it there. Facebook, Twitch. You can do that as well. And the reason why is because Brendan O'Connor never ceases to amaze, always gives us a great show.
Yes, he does.
While we're doing our interview. And, of course, today he did it again. And you can see what I'm talking about. Just go to YouTube or Facebook or Twitch. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I am Jim. Deb is here along with Jack and Ross every single Thursday around 4 o'clock. We invite our good friend Brendan O'Connor from bungalower.com. You can hear him tomorrow night with John Bustecker for Bungalower in the Bus. What's going on, buddy?
Cool filter, and Jimmy loves your shirt.
Yeah, your shirt is
You like
pretty
all
fly.
that?
Yeah, it's good.
I found this shirt on the side of the road.
It just happened to
Gave it
fit.
a wash, and now it's mine. Yeah.
So there's some guy out there that wears double XL very angry for this weekend.
Yeah.
It's an XL, which is why the top buttons are done up.
His party shirt that took flight.
Yeah.
Where did you
there
get
were some matching shoes next to it too that did not fit me.
Where did you get that terrible rug?
Right. Wish.com. Wish.com. It doesn't give me any sideburns, so it just goes, it stops like 3 inches above where it should.
Yeah, nothing says stockbroker in 1989 like that haircut. That's exactly what it looks like.
And this panty behind me, it's too funny. It's like I'm perving on people on the beach. I think it's so funny.
there's a nice island boy there in a purple diaper. Go run and check it out. All right, what's happening?
Just how I want them.
What's happening out there this weekend?
Well, of course, the rain, and you guys are going to watch the sports ball tonight, I'm sure.
Sports ball. He means
right?
football.
Yeah, sports
he means
ball.
football.
Oh, yeah. Same thing, right? I don't know. And then if you're like me, though, and you don't know what any of that is, you can go watch The Fox and the Hound and cry in public at Park Avenue over at Winter Park. They're screening it with Enzian at their Popcorn Flick series. It's totally free.
Is that just now starting? Because I know in the fall that is a really super popular event during the week.
I think they actually extended it a little bit into the summer because they've had a couple of other ones before this. So, yeah, just to encourage people to come downtown and support local businesses during the pandemic and just give them something safe to do outside.
And you are correct. Fox and the Hound, one of the most underrated Disney movies ever, and it is a freaking tearjerker.
Really?
You gotta man up before you see that thing because it's like an old friendship, and you start throwing yourself back to your old childhood friendships, like friends that you swore you'd never ever be without. And of
Talk
course,
to me, Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, I got one.
Yeah, it seems like you got to get a lot off your chest there, Jimmy.
It's a good movie, man.
It is. I'll cry when that old lady lets the fox go.
Easy.
I've never seen it.
Spoiler.
You can't say spoiler alerts when it's like as old
but
as
it's a very unwatched movie, though. I mean, I don't
Yes.
think it's a very popular Disney movie. A lot of people might not have seen it.
I have it saved on my
I just started
DVR.
doing movie reviews on my Instagram, and I just did one of The Last Unicorn, and someone got mad at me because I didn't say spoilers alert first. And I was like, that doesn't hold up anymore, sir. Sorry. How dare you? Anyway, Anthony Porowski, he's the really hot Queer Eye guy. If you've ever seen that Netflix show where gay people tell you how you're living your life wrong and then fix you.
Okay.
Anthony's
I've
the
missed
chef.
that one. I've talked to we talked to Carson Kressley a couple times. He was on there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We've talked to
on the first one.
Yeah, we've talked to him a number of times back in the day, but I haven't spoken to anybody from the cast in a while.
So this is the remake.
Yeah.
So they have a whole new cast, and Anthony is the food guy, and he's Canadian and Polish and super gorgeous. He's going to be teaching people how to cook over at the Plaza Theater tomorrow night. So if you want to go pretend that you're interested in food and just watch a hot gay man, make avocado on toast.
Okay.
Then this is
on toast. What?
Toast.
Yeah. Sounds like he's like fresh from Canada.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
now you can tell I'm excited when the Canadian comes out.
I guess so.
What's going to make poutine?
With the toast. Don't talk to him about poutine. It's toast.
You could talk to me about poutine if you want.
What else do you have out there?
Wekiva Island's hosting a Kona luau tomorrow. Wekiva Island, I love. This is just a great excuse to go out there. They're going to do really cheap beer buckets, $3 drafts. They're going to have a limbo contest and a hula hoop contest and some live fire dancers from 6 to 9 p.m. Again, that's Wekiva Island over in Longwood. I think they're always good for
that place.
Sounds like a good time.
Buddy, that place in the last 5 years has become an absolute must in Central Florida. I remember 2 years ago before COVID hit, my son used to go out there all the time. He said you had to get there in line at like 7 a.m. just to even have a chance to get into the park before they shut it down.
Capacity?
Yeah, before capacity.
Oh.
That's how popular it is.
I love it. It's just a very consummate Florida experience. It's not too far from here. It's a little bit different, if you want to get out of the hoods and do something a bit more real. Tim Capello, who is otherwise known as the sexy muscled saxophonist from the Lost Boys and Tina Turner's band.
Oh, yeah.
In town.
Okay. I know the exact scene. Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
It is real sexy. An oiled up muscle man playing the saxophone. He's going to be over at Will's Pub.
What's his
touching
name?
distance.
What's his name again?
Tim Capello.
Okay. Tim Capello.
He's not as sexy. I wish I didn't know his name.
Is your entire segment just going to be people you want to sleep with?
Sure.
Okay.
Isn't that what this is? I thought I could just pick what I'm interested in, and what I'm interested in is sexy men playing the saxophone, Jimmy.
What's interesting is that he has taken like a 1 or 2 scene out of a movie and parlayed it into a career so that when he rolls into town, he's the sexy oiled saxophone player from the Lost Boys.
God almighty. He's aged a little bit. But he's still ripped.
That's what people do.
Stand at the back of the bar and you're fine.
There you go. I forget how far back the Lost Boys was, I guess. Maybe I should. All right, go ahead, man. What else you got?
Not as sexy. There's a 20th anniversary of 9/11 Remembrance Day concert taking place at the Front Yard Festival at the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center downtown. The Bach Festival Choir and Orchestra will be performing for free, but people are encouraged to RSVP in order to save themselves a spot because they're expecting it to be fairly popular. That'd be a nice patriotic way to start your weekend if you're interested. The flip of that coin is this Judas Priest curated lineup of heavy metals.
Yeah.
Heavy metals over at
don't say heavy metals. Do not say heavy metals. Do not do that. Listen,
how did I put a lisp? I put a sibilant S on heavy metal.
If you're going to tell us about every hot gay sax player, you got to at least get the Judas Priest stuff right. He's gay too.
Yeah.
Oh,
is he my people?
He's hardcore.
Rob Halford, the lead singer of that band, was one of if not the first heavy metal artist to come out as gay. He's changed the entire game.
Oh, yeah, bandana back pocket.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Whole
gay.
thing.
Matter of fact, if you go back and watch, and this is for all you Priest fans out there, because a giant Priest fan back in the day, go back and watch his Live Aid performances and watch him dance. When you watch that guy dance across the stage, you're like, I should have known it in 82. Because, I mean, he is like sassy dancing across the stage. I'm like, oh, Rob, you were gay as hell. I mean, gay.
Did you feel cheated?
No, I'm fine. Music's still good as hell. I didn't want to have sex with him. I didn't care. I don't care what he does.
So keep telling yourself that. Yeah, it's called Warlando, taking place over there at Central Florida Fairgrounds. $20 to get in is the lowest ticket. $135 depending on how close you want to be to that sassy dancing you were just talking about. Virginia Drive Live taking place it's that Virginia Drive right between Mills 50 and Ivanhoe Village.
That's
it's going to be like
about the drunkest half a mile in Orlando.
Getting drunker and drunker every year. They just keep adding new things to that corridor. It's crazy to see what people are just shoehorning in.
Hey, it just changed there, though. Thirsty Topher had a little pizzeria. They bought the little place next door. It was called Perla's for a while, but they're out and a new pizzeria is in there. I haven't had a chance to go try it out, but I hear it's really good.
Oh, wow.
It's actually just the owners just kind of split. There were two owners, and so it's still one of them, and it's called Ziggy's, and it's all the same pizzas. They just added a clam one, and that's everybody's eating this new clam pizza.
Okay.
There's a joke there, but I don't care.
We're not going to do that.
All right, good. Orlando Scooter Festival taking place Saturday downtown. It's like a treasure hunt / bar crawl / secret concert series /
ICU mass casualty event. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's like Frogger meets beer. Yeah,
meets car.
Hey, how much do you have left, Brendan?
I got a few more.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's take a look. You got a few minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's take a break. Glenn's not on today because he's not feeling well, so let's hold you over for another segment. We'll finish up and get a good long dose of Brendan O'Connor. We'll do that next. Hang loose.
Wow.
All right. Get some water.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Our heaviest traffic continues westbound on I-4 between World Drive and 429. It's also slow between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. Eastbound steady 2 between Conroy Road and OBT, as well as between Cayley Avenue and Parr Street. No reported issues on the Turnpike right now. The Beach Line is up to speed, as well as the 408. 417 accident-free. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Gwinnett County Police Department. Now hiring. The Gwinnett Police Department in Metro Atlanta is hiring. If you want an exciting career, join Gwinnett Police September 11th and 12th at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Valencia College. Visit GwinnettPoliceJobs.com. That's GwinnettPoliceJobs.com. An equal opportunity employer.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Our iconic iHeartRadio Music Festival is finally back September 17th and 18th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Billie Eilish, Cheap Trick, Coldplay, Dua Lipa, Finneas, Florida Georgia Line, J. Cole, Journey, Khalid, Lil Baby, Maroon 5, Nelly, Sam Hunt, Weezer, and more. Streaming free on the CW app and CWTV.com and live on iHeartRadio stations across America. Our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
I donate plasma with BioLife because I like giving back.
I donate plasma with BioLife because people living with immune deficiencies need my help today.
I donate plasma with BioLife because I don't have a good reason not to.
I donate plasma with BioLife because I get paid.
I donate plasma with BioLife because I like a little extra spending cash.
I donate plasma with BioLife because I want to buy a TV for my bathroom one day.
Whatever your reason, BioLife makes it easy to earn up to $1,200 in your first month of donating. BioLife. There's purpose in your plasma. Visit BioLifePlasma.com to learn more.
O'Reilly. Get more miles on the road with O'Reilly Auto Parts. A clean fuel system means better gas mileage for your car. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for $8. Plus, earn double O Rewards points. For a clean, lubricated, more fuel-efficient system, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. I want to break free.
Ready to break free? Make your dream vacation a reality with Norwegian Cruise Line and sail to the Caribbean, Europe, and more. With our leading health and safety program, you can cruise with the ultimate freedom and confidence. Book today and enjoy 30% off all cruises, free open bar, and much more. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Sail safe, feel free. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to
up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
The summer of can is here. And since we finally can, let's make it a premium summer. Fancy sausage at the barbecue, a full theater for camping, a fully gold bathing suit at the pool. Because Heineken is made with premium malt and their famous A yeast. So go premium with the crisp, ice-cold can of Heineken. Pick up a pack or get it delivered and put the can back into summer. That can be your six-pack. Must be 21 or over to purchase. Please drink responsibly.
Buying a car can be a bumpy ride. You need to get financing from a lender, insurance from an agency, and complete the purchase at a dealership. But Navy Federal Credit Union's fully loaded car buying experience makes car buying smooth. That's because there's everything you need to buy, finance, protect, and enjoy your dream car. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/car buying. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Join us Saturday, September 18th for Rock on the Water at Orlando's largest beach, Aquatica. This special nighttime event runs from 7 p.m. to midnight. Enjoy food, drinks, and rock out to live DJ music with Angel from Real Radio 104.1's Monsters in the Morning. The entire park will be open so you and your friends can enjoy the attractions, including Aquatica's newest Riptide Race. Don't miss Rock on the Water Saturday, September 18th at Aquatica. Get your tickets now at aquatica.com/iHeartRadio.
So, what are you sipping? Whether it's our freshly ground coffee to wake you up, or an icy Polar Pop cup or Froster to keep you going, our new Sip and Save drink subscription at Circle K will keep you refreshed every day. Join Circle K's Sip and Save and grab any size drink every day for just $5.99 a month. Yeah! Start sipping and saving today. Just sign up with your mobile number when you check out at Circle K. Limited time offer at participating locations.
Order your Hummer EV at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well, continuing with Brendan O'Connor, who joins us from bungalower.com. Trying to fill us in on what's happening in Orlando this weekend. A whole bunch of stuff. By the way, somebody just texted and said the Antoni Peroski show has been canceled at Plaza.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
First I heard.
Somebody just said that was canceled, so let's double check that date to make sure, but I'll do that while we're continuing on. What else you got there, buddy?
Well, now I'm afraid everything's canceled. Wait, my confidence is shattered.
Okay, don't worry about it. You're fine.
Right. Those fickle gays, just changing their minds all the time. Mm-hmm. We were just talking about the Scooter Festival. I think that sounds super, super interesting. It's a progressive concert. You get to go between certain venues. They haven't released what the venues are yet. You can hop on a scooter, listen to music, and enjoy some drink specials. It's called the Orlando Scooter Festival on Saturday in downtown Orlando. So just go, we have that information up on bungalower.com. If you want some more, just go type it into that little search bar.
You got it.
Super easy. The Internet Cat Video Festival is back.
You'll have to explain this one.
I would love to. It was originally thought up by the folks in the Walker Art Center in Minneapolis, and they just basically screened like all of the most popular cat videos that year that you could find on YouTube. And then it did so well, it became a whole series, and they'd sell out. It was instantly their most popular event that the museum had ever had, and now they tour it around the country. And Enzian Theater is going to be hosting them this Sunday. I believe it's at noon, and tickets are $9.50, and some of that's going towards Cat Rescue by Judy, so they're supporting the local charity. And you just get to watch some of the best cat videos ever, alongside some classics.
That actually sounds kind of fun because
it does.
As I roll through TikTok, I do follow like a couple of those cat video, and cats are such dicks. It's actually very fun just watching them being complete a-holes to everything and everybody around them. By the way, I did double check that Antonia Porosky show has been canceled, so the September 10th tomorrow night show is no longer happening. I just got added, so it's not like you missed out on anything. It's not your fault.
Well, holler at that texter. Yeah, then we'll update that in our calendar ASAP too. Fair of the Dog is taking place this Sunday. It's one of my favorite local markets. It's over at Will's Pub. 24 local vendors. If you want to find some old vinyl or some vintage clothing and art, they have everything. And they're also holding a donation raffle for Pet Alliance of Orlando with $5 cash donations.
And by the way, I've been to that a number of times, actually. My wife and I have been over there, and they do a really good job. If you like old Vans, old Converse, or like old concert T-shirts, vinyl, old patches and stuff like that, if you're into that, they have tons of that stuff, plus classic decor and stuff like from the 70s and 80s, kind of cool stuff.
Yeah, I got like a really saucy hand embroidered patch for like a jacket. I haven't even found the jacket for it yet, but I saw the patch and I was like, I'm going to buy a jacket just for this patch.
I think my daughter got a jean vest there, and I think my wife also got like a leather jacket or something from there. Paid like no money from it or for it.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Pink House, it's another pop-up art show. They do regular ones at different venues all around town. It's more lady friendly, so it's really cool, beautiful dresses and those kinds of things. It's not my demo, but it's beautiful stuff. And they're going to be over at the Hourglass Brewing from 2 to 7 p.m. on Sunday. They do a great job. They're gaining following, so it's always kind of funky and cool just to see who shows up to those events.
Very cool.
There is an interactive movie. This is a series that takes place over at Winter Garden Theater, and they're screening Clue, which I believe was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Who was in that?
It would have been late. Early. Yeah, Alicia Silverstone was in that, right?
What?
Which?
Down the pipe, Ross.
Yeah, no, I'm just
1985.
I was about to say it.
Wow.
I thought it was in the late 80s.
Christopher Lloyd, Madeline Kahn, Tim Curry, Leslie Ann Warren.
Classic.
Yeah, Michael McKean.
So costumes are heavily encouraged, and I believe it's some sort of like Rocky Horror Picture, kind of like you get to do things to interact with the movie, maybe get a goodie bag.
Dude,
so definitely check that out.
Jane Wiedlin's in this movie. Know who that is? Anybody know who Jane Wiedlin is?
Oh, yeah.
The guitar player for the Go-Go's.
Yeah, the Go-Go's. I was going to say the Bangles, but it's the Go-Go's.
I think you thought of Clueless.
Yeah, maybe so. That's probably what I did.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's probably
We're talking about like in the dining room with the candlestick.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's really important that Jim just got those two movies confused.
It's not that important.
I will never forget that.
Well, that's fine. I'm glad that I could imprint on your psyche for the remainder of your life.
I'm just really glad that Ross caught that, so we could just put that out there so it can air out and then we can cleanse from it.
Look, I saw his face immediately. I mean, Ross's face like, what? Hold on, what?
Is that a mashup?
Yeah,
it should be a mashup.
What else you got, buddy?
Further down the line, there's the Creative City project is launching in October, but they have a big like immersive selfie warehouse thing that's taking place on September. So you get to do this little selfie thing for a month before you get to go to the actual 2-day event. And everything, all the installations that you take pictures in front of, they're like neon lights and like immersive things. It's all inspired by happiness. So if you need a pickup or a pick-me-up, then this could be for you. It's called Joy Box. And we've written about it previously, so just type that into our search bar.
All right, very good. One more. Let's get the hell out of here.
Turn off my own mic.
The Tacos and Tequila Orlando Weekly Celebration of all things taco over at Cheyenne Saloon is taking place on the 18th. You still have an opportunity to get some discounted tickets, so get over to that ASAP. If you just want to eat as many tacos as you can in 3 hours.
There you go.
God,
That sounds like a great challenge.
Tacos and tequila, best 1-2 punch.
Yeah, not bad at all.
That sounds like your weekend, doesn't it, Ross?
Yes.
Yeah. Of course, you can always find Brendan at bungalower.com. You can find the magazine all throughout the Central Florida area. Mills 50, Audubon Park area down there in the what else? Mills 50 Milk District. And, of course, you can find them online at bungalower.com. Tomorrow night right here with John Bustecker from Bungalower and the Bus. What are you guys talking about? Where are you tomorrow?
We're doing a diner thing. We generally record Thursday nights, but John's going out with the sheriff's department and they're hunting gators. So he's got a late night shoot hunting gators. I don't get to see him until tomorrow morning. So we're going to the Winter Park Diner to eat some taters.
Good.
Yum.
Enjoy it. That's old school, man. We appreciate it. Bungalower.com. Find him there. Thanks, Brendan. As always, have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Keep being fabulous.
All right. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. I like Brendan. He's a good guy.
He is. He's a great guy.
Very well respected, by the way. When you talk about other people, when you talk about these leaders of the areas downtown, whether it be the Plaza, even Dr. Phillips, all those people, he gets a lot of respect from those guys.
Plus, you never know when you're just going to bump into him somewhere. Of all places, one Saturday going to Ron's Miniature Shop. There he is with Scotty, his gay boyfriend.
That's fun.
I mean, of all places.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and SecuredRoofingAndRestoration.com. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Mikey, and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. Mostly dry conditions will prevail tonight. Overnight lows in the mid-70s and afternoon highs tomorrow in the low 90s and upper 80s in our coastal communities. We are going to be tracking a marginal risk for some strong to severe storms, mainly starting after 2 p.m. for your Friday, so stay weather aware. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has amazing prices for everything on your back-to-school list. Right now, 2-pocket paper folders are just 15 cents. And comp books, 24-pack Crayola crayons, and 8-pack of Pep Rally No. 2 pencils are just 50 cents each. Ends 9/11, limit 30. Pocket folder offer in-store only. Staples.
Take a break from the flame war. Your racist brother-in-law isn't going anywhere. Real Radio Orlando on Facebook. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Hey Orlando, this is Paul Anka for PDQ.
PDQ from start to closing, afternoon to night. Made to order, never frozen, with love in every bite. Quality that's fast and fresh, that's our pledge to you. For chicken just made so much better, count on PDQ.
Tools help us tackle all kinds of challenges. The same goes for financial tools, like an Amscot Cash Advance. Up to $500 when you need it, with no credit check. Get started at amscot.com.
Amscot.
Some restrictions apply.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Did you know that Solis Health Plans gives you up to $1,200 per year in OTC products? Yes, up to $1,200 per year in OTC products. That's a relief. Furthermore, with Solis, you don't have a copay when visiting primary doctors or specialists. Zero. Call now and join a local health plan that makes a difference. 1-833-33-SOLIS. 1-833-33-SOLIS. Solis Health Plans. Amazing healthcare just around the corner.
What happens when you combine juicy jumbo chicken wings with the iconic sauces of Tijuana Flats? New Tijuana Wings, available in 5 iconic flavors. Eating is believing. Order on the app or at TijuanaFlats.com.
The trip of a lifetime to the concert of the year. It's the epic return of our iHeartRadio Music Festival next Friday and Saturday in Vegas. But there's only one trip left for you to win. Listen to the iHeartRadio Music Festival station on the free iHeart app, and you'll be entered to win this final trip to Vegas to see once-in-a-lifetime performances from Cheap Trick, Coldplay, Journey, Weezer, and more. Listen to the live iHeartRadio Music Festival station now to win the last trip. iHeart. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one app.
IDC's All Takori Weekend is coming, September 17th, 18th, and 19th. Your best opportunity to experience the magic of Takori with exciting incentives. Takori is the brand above all brands in bridal and fashion, handcrafted in California by true artisans. Takori sets the standard. IDC's flying in the entire Takori collection for this 3-day event, including all new never-seen-before designs with stunning beauty from every angle. And if you purchase any Takori engagement ring at this event, you'll get 36 months zero-interest financing, plus a $500 gift card on us. Buy the matching band and get another $500. Buy his band and get another $500. $1,500 total. And while you're here, you can match that perfect ring with the most exquisite diamond the world has to offer as IDC opens up the vault, showcasing our largest GIA and Forevermark diamond selection ever. Don't miss this spectacular and unprecedented 3-day event. International Diamond Center's All Takori Weekend, September 17th through 19th, only at IDC. 4 Orlando showrooms on approved credit.
Want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Owen. I'm a cigarette.
Do you like being a cigarette?
No, I don't. Not really into killing thousands of people. Sorry, no filter.
Right.
What's your sign?
Pisces?
I'm a Cancer. Cigarette joke. But seriously, I do cause cancer. And heart disease. And strokes. I could go on forever. Unlike the people who smoke me.
The average smoker lives 10 years less than non-smokers. Quit today. Find out how at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Think you could avoid being drawn into a cult? The answer might surprise you. On the new documentary-style podcast, Was I in a Cult? You'll hear the fascinating real-life stories from cult survivors who got in and, most importantly, got back out again.
Why are we all so obsessed with cults?
Well, because it could happen to anyone.
Perhaps you too will be asking yourself, wait, was I in a cult?
Listen to Was I in a Cult on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The game is on. Big watch party on the couch. Everyone needs more snacks from 7-Eleven. So what's the play here? Use code DELIVERY for $15 off your first 7-Eleven delivery order. You'll be the MVP of football watching without moving a yard. And your prize shall be all of the wings. 7-Eleven, take it to 11. Offer ends 11/2/21 with promo code on first order for new customers. $25 minimum. Limit one-time use per customer. Plus tax and fees. Limited delivery area. See 7NOW app for terms.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Real radio.
104.1. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.
I'll try to recreate this first line for you guys, right?
You got a way of walking.
Here you go.
You got
The great Leo Sayer. Dude had a perm. God almighty.
Oh, yeah, he had the look about
This
him.
bro
Yeah.
had a perm.
Didn't everybody in the 70s?
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. I'm Jim, Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well.
You could probably still find a hair pick in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Maybe a child.
A Chilean miner.
Still looking for oxygen. Big news this past week. I know that everybody's seen. I don't know who's spoken about it really, but that big Confederate Robert E. Lee statue was taken down in Virginia this week.
Bye-bye.
Out of there. And to be honest with you, it's so funny. It was the entire thing had been defaced so much by the by just people, during all of the riots and what are the? I hate saying the word riot.
Protests.
Yeah, the protests. There you go. Through protests, some of them were riots, but protests. This thing has been completely ravaged. The entire pedestal is riddled with graffiti. It's really kind of unsightly. Well, they took it down. It's a 40-foot statue weighing thousands of pounds. It's been there for how long, guys? 134 years. 134 years it was removed. Now, we didn't talk about it much because that's a played story on the whole Confederate statues, although it's always going to rear its ugly head in the South because, some of them, even in my hometown, still has a Confederate soldier statue in front of the courthouse there, and there's an ordinance to protect it for now.
They just changed one of the streets that I live on from Stonewall Jackson to Roberto Clemente.
Yeah, they're doing that across the nation as well. So the roads are changing, the statues are coming down. They're changing them to either modern, like Roberto Clemente, or other modern, diverse heroes here in the U.S.
My bet is the paralyzed vets are behind the road name changes, so people order more return address labels from them.
It's funny.
And then when they changed that sign, I was like, I got to look into this Roberto Clemente guy.
Oh, yeah.
Fascinating and also tragic.
Yeah, died in a plane crash. He actually died in a plane crash going back to help his country, was he?
Either a hurricane or an earthquake.
Yeah, something like that. Crazy. But the story in Richmond that I kind of wanted to talk about, that's interesting to me is, and I don't know, you never saw this as a kid, Ross, because you're a little bit too young, but if you grew up in the Bugs Bunny days, Saturday morning cartoons, there's a very famous cartoon from Bugs Bunny where they cut open a time capsule. Remember that cartoon, guys?
I do. I'm trying to remember what was in it,
The little alien where they cut the top of the thing off there with the time capsule. Well, there is a time capsule underneath this statue that's been there for 134 years. Did you guys know that?
Oh, that'll be fascinating.
Oh.
So it is. And they actually had a difficult time finding it, but they did find it. Now, they say that there's a newspaper article that they can go back to 1887 that suggest what they put in the time capsule in 1887. And then on top of that, they talked about what that will replace and what would go into a time capsule today that would replace that as it's sealed back up for future generations, so that when they get pissed off at social stuff and they tear the next one down, that they'll find this.
Maybe they don't really have anything against the statue. They were just like, yo, let's time capsule this thing.
Yeah. So what do you think is in there? Newspaper article from 1887 suggests the copper time capsule contains mostly
money.
No. Cinnamon Toast Crunch jewels.
God, I wish.
I know.
What
do you think,
high.
Ross? There's a number of things. I think they think there's a total
Coins.
of 65 or so items.
Confederate money.
I would say a flag.
Now, Jack hit one of them, a U.S. silver dollar. They expect that to be in there because it says in that letter there will be a U.S. silver dollar. What do you think, Ross?
I don't know. Shoes? Medals?
No.
Medals.
Something in there very, very intriguing, though. Like, really intriguing. A couple of other things. A collection of Confederate buttons, letters, other things like this. But the one thing that's in there that they think is going to be extremely important is among the artifacts listed, they say there's a picture of a President Lincoln lying in his coffin.
Oh, wow. With the penny still on his eyes?
So I don't know about all that. And they say it's unclear what kind of picture it is or whatever. It was taken and donated by Miss Patty Leak, who was a school principal of a very affluent family back in the day. And she did this. Now, the reason this is so unbelievably important is, as of right now, there's only one known photograph of Lincoln in death, taken by a guy named Jeremiah Gurney in City Hall, New York, April 24th, 1865. That's the only photograph they know that President Lincoln has lying in death. He was lying in state. They said that the more popular is more than likely going to be the Currier and Ives litho of him lying in state. But if it is a photograph of President Lincoln lying in his coffin, it will be the only one on Earth. So that'd be pretty cool if they crack that thing open.
Yeah.
But they say there's only one known photo and no other details of this photo ever existing anywhere else except in that letter in 1887 that says it's going to be in that box.
It will be like Indiana Jones. As soon as the air hits it, they look, it's here, and then you just see it all just start to crackle and melt and just turn to dust.
It says that that those things reflected Virginia in 1890, but the 39 items contained in the new capsule will reflect who we are as a people in 2021. What do you think they're going to put in there to reflect us in 2021?
A styrofoam cup.
What do you think?
Well, that's definitely where the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Jewel Pods go.
A photo of JFK to keep the streak going.
That's not in there. I'll give you an example.
The latest iPhone.
They're saying right now,
Airbuds, pods,
possibly used vaccine vials.
Oh, great!
Like
Okay.
to represent the pandemic that we're in right now.
Yeah.
So that
Just in case.
Actually, maybe they could leave some vaccine in one of the vials. That
Yeah.
might come in handy.
But they're saying that things related to racial injustice and the equality that is being sought in 2021 would go in there. I don't know what would represent that. I mean, I don't know what would represent that. What singular item could represent that fight?
Something Black Lives Matter, the picture of the
broken shackles, something like
Yeah.
that. But I think that's even antiquated, right? Because, I mean, you can do the broken shackle thing in the...
Ironically,
That's at the bottom of the Statue of Liberty, too, right?
I would say put the statue of Robert E. Lee
Oh, that's funny.
into
a
the
small
time
one?
capsule.
It's giant.
That's a sign
It's
of
like
what we're doing.
30 feet high, man. It weighs things like 5, 6, 7,000 pounds or something. It's ridiculously big.
I just go back to the What'd You Do That's New. I can't remember. I want to say it was
Jack.
It was Jack about the daughters of the
Yes.
American or the not the daughters of the American Revolution. It was the daughters of the Confederacy.
Right. Oh, the
and
school
how,
books?
And how the statues and the school books and the power they were able to wield and have these statues placed around the country before women had the power to vote, before they even had the right to assemble. And I think of all of these statues that we just kind of take for granted and assuming that our federal government put tax dollars together to put these things up, when in reality they didn't.
And most of those happened in the early part of the 1900s. However, this one was in the 1880s, right?
Yeah.
130 years ago?
134 years ago, yeah. It says the new time capsule will contain items reflective of current times, including the expired vial of Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine, a Black Lives Matter sticker, and a photograph of a black ballerina with her fist raised near the Lee statue after racial justice protests erupted following the police killing of George Floyd, Minnesota last year. So they're going to put that in there, plus a number of other things. Who makes that decision? Is it the state of Virginia? Like does the governor do that? Like if we were doing this in Florida, tearing down statues that had time capsules, would it be Governor DeSantis that decides what goes in that, or is it more of a diverse crowd that gets to decide that? Because I think one person having power over that really isn't reflective of everyone, is it?
I don't think the governor would have anything to do with it.
Well, it actually depends on where the statue is. Is it on public property?
Right.
And
is it state property?
Right. So,
well, it is state property. They're paying to take it down.
The governor is the chief executive of the state.
I couldn't think of anybody else that would do it.
Right.
But would he? Okay, so hold on for a second now. Would the governor build a committee? Like the governor would build a committee, right? The governor, because I would think that would be a little arrogant for any governor to go, I'm the one who makes this decision.
Right.
But you also get to put your name in history if you do that. Right? You put your name in history if you do that. I mean, being a governor, you're probably going to be in history anyway. But you get to do that. But if I was governor, I'd be like, let's get together a group of people and make this like a real representation of the population of whatever state that may be. In Virginia, they may be accurate. Who knows?
There's only one time capsule that I'm invested in, and that's that Nickelodeon one.
What is that one?
They had a Nickelodeon time capsule.
Where?
I think over at Universal.
Like in the corner of the studio or something? Like in one of the bricks or what?
Yeah. It's just, I'm part of that Nickelodeon golden era. Man, they advertise that thing so much. I just looked it up. It's like, you could just Google what was in it.
Oh, yeah, well, that's so good. That doesn't mean
that sucks.
We were, and I mentioned Styrofoam Cup earlier because I remember my first day of kindergarten. We're talking 1973. They, at my elementary school, they made a time capsule and they buried it in the backyard of the school. A Styrofoam Cup was one of the things in there. I think like a picture of the student body was another thing. But they buried it and they put cement over it, and it was supposed to be opened in the year 2000. I wasn't there for the opening, but on my last trip, I drove by just to see what the school looked like, and it was in front of a giant oak tree. The oak tree is gone, let alone the time capsule, and they even built out the school a little bit. So
it's covered up?
I don't know what happened to it. I wonder if that Styrofoam Cup is still there.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Well,
I'm worried about it.
Well, it's going to be fine. It'll be here long past you're gone.
And if I wasn't like 5 years old at the time, I might remember some of the other stuff they put in there.
Let's make a time capsule.
A real radio time capsule?
Yeah.
I got stuff for that.
Yeah, you know what's interesting, what I've just learned is that because now when someone passes, you're embalmed.
Right, yeah.
You can thank Abraham Lincoln for that.
He was the first one?
The president was a, quote, early adopter, end quote, of embalming technology, helping it to bring the modern death industry to the mainstream.
I'll be damned. I did not know that.
Yeah, from Smithsonian Magazine.
That'd be kind of, I hope that because there's a lot of skepticism about whether or not this photograph is actually, for real. And if it's in there, they think that it was just kind of misquoted or misstated, that it's a photograph that they already know to exist. But man, if they crack this thing open and they see a photograph that there's only one of on planet Earth, I think that's something especially one of our greatest leaders.
Right.
Lincoln was obviously, I think, considered one of the greatest presidents we've ever had, probably top 3 at least.
I mean, it's got to be a rough photo, though, right? That was a dome shot.
Yeah, it was a dome shot. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's the famous photo of him. Had he already passed when they'd placed the pennies over his eyes?
Well, that's what they would do for sure, right? I mean, is it pennies or nickels or?
I thought it was dollars.
Is it dollars? Silver dollars?
It's to pay the man to take you across the river.
Oh, Sharon.
Is that what it was for?
Yeah.
To cross the river Styx.
Yeah.
Hold up.
That was your fee.
Yeah.
The coins on your eyes in the old days, for people who, the coins on your, did you know about this, Ross? Putting the coins on the eyes is the old school,
No, I did not. And
he saw it in the movie Clueless.
And when you even brought it up, I was like, kind of like Egyptian pharaohs. That's what I was thinking. But don't they do stuff like that?
In their tombs, they would put all the stuff. They would take like carriages and
boats, animals,
armies, everything. That's what they would take into the afterlife.
Yeah, that would have the mummified remains of animals. But
right.
Yeah, you would have to pay Sharon, I believe, is the name of the.
Man, I never heard any
rafter.
of that noise.
Well, like the river Styx.
Yeah, it's the river in hell.
That is why Achilles has his heel. Was because his mother, in order to make him immortal, needed to dip him in the river Styx. Well, she did, but she held him by the foot, and she didn't dip it all the way into the water.
So that's his weak spot.
That's how he got the weak spot, because he wasn't dipped all the way in the river Styx, which, of course, the band gets their name Styx.
And that's how you get your Achilles heel.
That's also where it's guarded by the 3-headed dog.
And it's all part of Matrix 4's trailer.
It's Greek mythology. It's Greek mythology. And if you know your Greek mythology, it will take you through so many superhero movies and so many other things. You'll be able to get those little Easter eggs that people talk about, because you get that little extra level of the story.
The Greeks were onto something, man.
Matrix 4 has Greek stuff in it?
I'm sure it does. I know a lot of people were like, it's just like the Bible. Oh, yeah, Matrix 4 trailer came out. Keanu's in it. Carrie, I forgot the actress's name.
This thing was 40 feet tall. 40 feet tall, weighing thousands and thousands of pounds.
Someone texted.
2,500 pounds.
Someone texted at 77031. Don't let Jimmy pick the spot to hide it. Time capsule open after 2 days.
That's so great. Yeah, some nerd be like, I got it. This stuff really isn't that old, Jim. This newspaper was out yesterday.
Oh,
what would you put in your own time capsule? Some glasses? You wear glasses.
Oh, I think a nice cooking knife.
I don't know, man.
Your old alternator that you waited 15 days for the part to arrive.
Something to do with, a good cigar. Put a cigar in there, right? Picture of my family.
All right.
Picture of you guys.
I was thinking about this.
Something from the Monster Show, because I had a big part of that. So I want something in there.
I want when you're talking about old stuff and old photographs, you can get like that silver photo for your wedding.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing that.
You can do that. Yeah, that's very cool. I mean, there's so many good techniques, though. But, now electronically, you can reproduce that, electronically. You would want the OG, though, right?
I want the OG.
Yeah, you want the real deal.
Right. No one moved for 10 minutes.
Right, every photograph's like $1,300.
No one smiled.
Exactly. Now you understood why nobody smiled.
Yeah.
I like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I do a smile photo.
I don't know. I'd probably put... I don't know, man. That's an interesting question, because it's supposed to be representative of who and what you are, right?
Right, exactly.
God, that would be a tough thing to do. I mean, you think about a couple items. If you had to just boil that down to like maybe 5 items, that would be a really difficult list to make.
A Theater Thursday script.
That's what you would have in there?
Some JCS socks. We
Well,
made
I don't know
those.
about
Socks. I don't know about the socks.
Well, that's Ross talking, and we know he has a special.
That was one time.
Just socks in general.
And still one of my proudest moments here.
That's all you need is one of those, buddy. That one time can define you.
Oh, yeah.
Jim, many things at Jim Colbert Live today, including the Matrix Resurrections trailer, which dropped today.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Is it a Keanu joint?
It's Keanu.
It is.
Hope this is his last one. Stinking it up on film for a long time.
Hey, that is a hot take.
It's just, he's not a good actor, guys. You know that, though, right?
He puts butts in seats.
I know that's what it matters, but that's not the.
Sorry, I love him.
I still got to watch that John Wick.
That's not the question, though. He's just not a good actor. He's an. I mean, he's an exciting guy, I guess. I mean, he makes a good John Wick guy, but got to limit that. You need to limit that dialogue. That's the reason he's in this movie so well, and that's why the reasons that he does well in these movies is because his dialogue is limited.
Super nice guy.
He is a nice guy. There's nothing wrong with that. But you could be a nice guy and be a bad actor and just get real lucky and be good in action films and have, I'm not kidding, 100 words in the entire movie, and still be an effective actor.
And after you go to JimColbertLive.com and you watch a Matrix trailer, if you want, Derek Jeter's acceptance speech for his Hall of Fame is there too.
There's just some cases where they should just show and not tell.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. You mad at that take? It seems like you're upset about it.
I just think it's a little judgmental because that's not completely, totally up to him. There's a strong chance, like there's a possibility. There's so many variables of the unknown where probably maybe production studios are just looking at him going like, yo, just do the Keanu thing.
Yeah, I mean, I got that. What I'm saying is, to me, he is not a classically trained good actor. He cannot transform himself into a character where I just don't go, oh yeah, that's Keanu Reeves doing John Wick or Neo. I mean, it's every movie where he has a lot of speaking and he has to really act, it just doesn't come through for me. But there are a lot of people out there who are really famous who do that.
Like what movie?
Any other movie than Matrix or John Wick?
Bill and Ted?
Bill and Ted.
Come on, buddy.
Dangerous Liaisons.
Yeah, again, he ruined that movie. And he
didn't ruin
ruined
it.
the Dracula movie, too. He ruined it.
He did not ruin
He was even terrible in Point Break. I mean, that acting is as bad as it gets, right?
You watch 90 Day Fiancé, Pimple Popper, and My Feet Are Killing Me, the Fatalanche sisters? How can we ever take anything you have to say about quality to heart?
I know good movies.
Yeah,
I know
you don't
good
know
actors.
good
Those
TV.
people aren't acting.
Yeah. Do you know how excited you have come in here about what's happened on 90 Day Fiancé?
That's been a while. I'm
Not
out of
that
it.
long.
I'm out of it.
What do you think about the opinion that what makes, at least at the very least, a variable of an actor being good is that audiences like to look at them?
Right, yeah, there's no question. But to me, that's not acting. That means you are just a visual treat. I'm talking about acting like Daniel Day-Lewis is an actor.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that guy's an actor. Philip Seymour Hoffman is an actor. Gary Oldman is an actor. We could go on and on. These guys can transform their bodies, their voices, their faces, and you won't even think they're the person you know they are after 4 minutes of being on screen. That guy being on screen for an hour and a half. He's like, yep, that's Keanu Reeves.
Speed, bro. Speed.
There you go. Again, action picture, limited dialogue, awesome. 407-916-1041. More of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Mills Air presents Buccaneers football. Tonight, the Buccaneers take on the Dallas Cowboys. Pre-game at 8 and kickoff at 8:20. Listen live on FM 96.9, The Game, and AM 740.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
It's a slow ride heading south on 429 this afternoon between Sinclair Road all the way down to I-4. Westbound I-4 bumper to bumper between US 192 and 429. And we're seeing slow traffic eastbound too between Conroy Road and OBT and also between Cayley Street and Parr Street. No reported issues on the 408 or the Beach Line. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has amazing prices for everything on your back-to-school list. Right now, Crayola 12-count colored pencils, 10 plus 2 Crayola marker bonus packs, and Staples 2-pack scissors are just 97 cents each. Offer ends 9/18, limit 30 on Crayola, limit 6 on scissors, Staples.
And it's time to get that bathroom out of there. You've said this to yourself and your wife or your partner for years. It is time to replace the guest bathroom. I'm sick and tired of going to my mom's or my brother's or my sister's for holiday events, Thanksgiving and Christmas, which is right around the corner. It's time to have those events at my house, and you can do this. You can be empowered. Rebath of Mid-Florida can do that for you. There's a national company with standards, policies, and procedures to get you the job you pay for on time, every time. And even better, they do it with no subcontractors. They do it in like 6-7 days max, and they give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. I mean, that's unheard of. And these products are amazing. You can see them right now. Actually, 436 in Altamont, right across from Gobi. That's where the showroom is. You can see a bunch of bathrooms set up. Those are just models to show you the products. Every bathroom is custom, and here's how you can find that out. RebathMidFLA.com. Visit there, look at those before and afters, and just think, that could be in my house in no time. And that's true. This is all they do is bathrooms. Log on today and book your appointment. It's RebathMidFLA.com.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss the final days of the biggest sale of the year, where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Whether you're playing big or small, there's a lot of money to win when you play Vegas-style table games at Orange City Racing and Card Club. There's big cash winners every day. With just a $5 minimum, you can feel the excitement of playing Vegas-style table games. So enjoy an NFL game and play the games that give you a chance to win in September's Big Kickoff with Cash. And for just a $5 minimum at Orlando's closest Orange City Racing and Card Club, just off I-4 exit 111B on Saxon Boulevard.
Fast Wi-Fi. You use it to connect just about everything, which means having fast Wi-Fi matters. A lot. That's why Xfinity offers gig speed Wi-Fi, the fastest Wi-Fi you can get. That's a big deal. It's a big deal for streaming big games, having big meetings, and making big plans. It's a big deal for families with 1 kid, or 2 kids, or 3 kids, especially if there's 1 kid who has enough devices for 10 kids. It's a big deal for gamers who are streaming while someone else is posting about their virtual spin class. And yet, it's also a big deal for a quiet Friday night in, because fast Wi-Fi makes everything better. Now through October 11th, ask how to get a special offer of $300 back when you get gig speed internet, or get started with up to 50 megabits per second download speed for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Click, call, or visit an Xfinity store today. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and compatible gateway. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Offer requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 10/11/21. New performance starter internet customers only. Equipment taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply.
Sunnyside Plumbers.
Yes, my drains are backing up.
For service in Swedish, press 1.
What?
For service in Klingon, press 2.
But
For all other languages, press 3.
What the?
Fine. Please state the nature of your problem.
Drains backing up.
For drain problems, press 11.
There is no 11.
Must have a new phone. The old ones had 11.
That's it. This would never happen with Frank Gay.
But you didn't call Frank Gay.
Well,
Did you?
What was I thinking?
Indeed. So are your drains still plugged, or have they magically fixed themselves?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you have plumbing or drain problems, you need help fast, a helpful operator to guide you, and plumbers who will provide a permanent solution. That's the Frank Gay way.
Sounds to me like you should have called Frank Gay.
That's the Frank Gay way. FrankGayServices.com.
There's a whole new spin on pumpkin to love at Dunkin'. Sip into fall with a $3 medium pumpkin cream cold brew or a pumpkin spice signature latte. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply. Valid on pumpkin spice signature latte only and all cold foam cold brew.
Guys, we live in Central Florida. It's so important that your AC works perfectly every single time, and that's why I strongly suggest a call to Mills Air. In business since 1992. That's 28 years of experience in keeping Central Florida cool. Check this out. Their techs can service any brand out there, so don't worry. And Mills Air is a Carrier Factory authorized dealer, which means they can get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to family owned and operated Mills Air. Call today to schedule your appointment. 407-277-1159. Find them online at millsair.com.
Repairs at dealerships are expensive, and finding a quality repair shop can be hit or miss. That's why Castrol is partnering with independent workshops on an innovative network of repair shops. Here, we put quality products and a 3-year, 36,000-mile repair warranty in the hands of certified technicians to give you exceptional service at a great value. Visit our newest location, Swinson's Car Care in Winter Garden, today.
911, what's your emergency?
This car, an SUV, it was going across, it went around the barrier and the train. Oh God.
Ma'am, did a train hit an SUV? Is that what happened?
Yes, the train is still going. The train is going and the car, I can't believe it.
You can't judge the speed of an approaching train. That's why the signals are there. Stop. Trains can't. Paid for by NHTSA.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Hey guys, we're going to join Joe Biden speaking right now on what's happening with COVID and other things.
We can and we will turn the tide on COVID-19. It'll take a lot of hard work. It's going to take some time. Many of us are frustrated with the nearly 80 million Americans who are still not vaccinated, even though the vaccine is safe, effective, and free. You might be confused about what is true and what is false about COVID-19. So before I outline the new steps to fight COVID-19 that I'm going to be announcing tonight, let me give you some clear information about where we stand. First, we've made considerable progress in battling COVID-19. When I became president, about 2 million Americans were fully vaccinated. Today, over 175 million Americans have that protection. Before I took office, we hadn't ordered enough vaccine for every American. Just weeks in office, we did. The week before I took office on January 20th of this year, over 25,000 Americans died that week from COVID-19. Last week, that grim weekly toll was down 70%. And in 3 months before I took office, our economy was faltering, creating just 50,000 jobs a month. We're now averaging 700,000 new jobs a month in the past 3 months. This progress is real. But while America is much in better shape than it was 7 months ago when I took office, I need to tell you a second fact. We're in the tough stretch, and it could last for a while. Highly contagious Delta variant that I began to warn America about back in July spread late summer like it did in other countries before us. While the vaccines provide strong protection for the vaccinated, we read about and hear about and we see the stories of hospitalized people on their deathbeds among the unvaccinated over the past few weeks. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. And it's caused by the fact that despite America having unprecedented and successful vaccination program, despite the fact that for almost 5 months, free vaccines have been available in 80,000 different locations, we still have nearly 80 million Americans who have failed to get the shot. And to make matters worse, there are elected officials actively working to undermine the fight against COVID-19. Instead of encouraging people to get vaccinated and mask up, they're ordering mobile morgues for the unvaccinated dying from COVID in their communities. This is totally unacceptable. Third, if you wonder how all this adds up, here's the math. The vast majority of Americans are doing the right thing. Nearly 3/4 of the eligible have gotten at least one shot, but 1/4 has not gotten any. That's nearly 80 million Americans not vaccinated. And a country as large as ours, that's 25% minority. That 25% can cause a lot of damage, and they are. The unvaccinated overcrowd our hospitals, are overrunning emergency rooms and intensive care units, leaving no room for someone with a heart attack or pancreatitis or cancer. And fourth, I want to emphasize that the vaccines provide very strong protection from severe illness from COVID-19. I know there's a lot of confusion and misinformation, but the world's leading scientists confirm that if you are fully vaccinated, your risk of severe illness from COVID-19 is very low. In fact, based on available data from the summer, only 1 out of every 160,000 fully vaccinated Americans was hospitalized for COVID per day. These are the facts. So here's where we stand. The path ahead, even with the Delta variant, is not nearly as bad as last winter. But what makes it incredibly more frustrating is that we have the tools to combat COVID-19, and a distinct minority of Americans, supported by a distinct minority of elected officials, are keeping us from turning the corner. These pandemic politics, as I refer to, are making people sick, causing unvaccinated people to die. We cannot allow these actions to stand in the way of protecting the large majority of Americans who have done their part and want to get back to life as normal. As your president, I'm announcing tonight a new plan to require more Americans to be vaccinated to combat those blocking public health. My plan also increases testing, protects our economy, and will make our kids safer in schools. It consists of 6 broad areas of action and many specific measures in each of those actions that you can read more about in whitehouse.gov. whitehouse.gov. The measures, these are going to take time to have full impact. But if we implement them, I believe, and the scientists indicate, that the months ahead we can reduce the number of unvaccinated Americans, decrease hospitalizations and deaths, and allow our children to go to school safely and keep our economy strong by keeping businesses open. First, we must increase vaccinations among the unvaccinated with new vaccination requirements. Of the nearly 80 million eligible Americans who have not gotten vaccinated, many said they were waiting for approval from the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. Well, last month, the FDA granted that approval. So, the time for waiting is over. This summer, we made progress through the combination of vaccine requirements and incentives, as well as the FDA approval. 4 million more people got their first shot in August than they did in July. But we need to do more. This is not about freedom or personal choice. It's about protecting yourself and those around you, the people you work with, the people you care about, the people you love. My job as president is to protect all Americans. So tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week. Some of the biggest companies are already requiring this. United Airlines, Disney, Tyson's Food, and even Fox News. The bottom line, we're going to protect vaccinated workers from unvaccinated coworkers. We're going to reduce the spread of COVID-19 by increasing the share of the workforce that is vaccinated in businesses all across America. My plan will extend the vaccination requirements that I previously issued in the healthcare field. Already, I've announced we'll be requiring vaccinations at all nursing home workers who treat patients on Medicare and Medicaid because I have that federal authority. Tonight, I'm using that same authority to expand that to cover those who work in hospitals, home health care facilities, or other medical facilities, a total of 17 million healthcare workers. If you're seeking care at a health facility, you should be able to know that the people treating you are vaccinated. Simple, straightforward, period. Next, I will sign an executive order that will now require all executive branch federal employees to be vaccinated.
All right,
All.
President Joe Biden giving his 6-step plan to basically get the country vaccinated. You can see it at whitehouse.gov. When he mentioned that, I went right over. It actually says it all right here. Like he said there, requiring all employers with 100-plus employees to ensure their workers are vaccinated or tested weekly. As he carries on, there are other things here, requiring vaccination for all federal workers, millions of contractors that do business with the federal government, requiring COVID-19 vaccinations for over 17 million healthcare workers, calling on large entertainment venues to require proof of vaccination or testing for entry. By the way, that's why Patton Oswalt just canceled his show at Hard Rock Live, because Hard Rock Live cannot require vaccinations, and for him to play the room, he requires everybody that enters the room to be vaccinated or show proof. And you can't do that in Florida, so he canceled the show in Orlando. Also requiring employees to provide paid time off to get vaccinated. I think that's already happening in most places. The other steps are providing easy access to booster shots for all eligible Americans, ensuring Americans know where to get the booster shot once it is available. When it comes to schools, requiring staff and Head Start programs, Department of Defense schools, and Bureau of Indian Education operated schools to be vaccinated. All states to adopt vaccine requirements for all school employees. Providing additional funding to school districts of safe school reopening that are implementing COVID safety measures. Using the Department of Education's full legal authority to protect students' access to in-person instruction. Getting students and school staff tested regularly. Providing every resources to FDA to support timely review of vaccines for individuals under the age of 12. Mobilizing industry to expand easy-to-use testing production, making at-home tests more affordable. This is all part of the plan. Joe Biden's laying it out right now on CNN. We're just going to give it to you this way. It's a lot easier. Sending free rapid at-home tests, expanding free pharmacy testing, continue to require masking for interstate travel, and then doubling fines if you decide not to do so. Continue to wear masking on federal property. New support for small businesses impacted by COVID-19. Streamlining the Paycheck Protection Program, loan forgiveness. Launching the Community Navigator Program to connect small businesses to the help they need, I'm assuming financially, because it's under the economic header of his plan. Increasing support for COVID-burdened hospitals. Getting life-saving monoclonal antibody treatments to those who need it.
Otherwise known as Regeneron.
Right. Expanding the pool of healthcare professionals providing treatment by deploying federal monoclonal antibody strike teams. And that's pretty much it. Those are the things. Now, you can go to whitehouse.gov, which I suggest, by the way. It's right there on the front page, and you can click on the plus sign, and all of those are headlines. It'll give you the details of each of those, not demands, but each of those goals of President Biden.
Jim, you mentioned Patton Oswalt canceling his show here because in Florida you cannot require a proof of vaccination. However, I think maybe a workaround, and I don't know if that changes after today because this is coming on the federal level, but I did receive, a press release from the Dr. Phillips Center today, and they have new safety protocols for indoor shows and events effective October 1st. And for them, masks and a recent negative COVID-19 test is required.
Right.
Now, in lieu of a recent negative test, if you have proof of vaccination, you won't need a negative test. But therefore, they're saying, we're not saying you have to show us proof of vaccination. We're saying you have to show us proof of a negative test.
Right.
And in lieu of that, that will supplement it. So it's kind of a loophole to the governors. You can't mandate. They're not mandating that you have a vaccination card. They're mandating that you have a negative test.
See, I think the negative test to me is more important than the vaccination card. Vaccination protects you, right? Because you can be fully vaccinated and get the virus and carry it and shed it.
Yes.
So being vaccinated really doesn't protect anybody else. It protects you. The negative COVID test in a group of people is actually more effective than being vaccinated.
Well, it does protect others because it will protect you from maybe getting as sick as you would have had you not been vaccinated, or you take your chance with polio.
But you're less likely to get it and spread it if you are vaccinated.
Right.
And you can still have a negative test and be COVID positive if it's like within the past 72 hours.
Right.
So it's again, nothing is absolute with this. and you're just reducing the chances of spreading the virus.
That 100 employee thing is for real. I mean,
Yeah,
that's us.
That's us.
That's
absolutely.
us. iHeart's the biggest broadcasting company on planet Earth with considerably more than 100 employees. We have 100 in this cluster.
We used to.
Yeah, I used to. I think we're close to it now, aren't we?
I think we are.
Yeah. So with that said, I mean, just
never in the building at one time.
Just this building alone, we have that many people. So I mean, as it is now, I mean that means everybody who worked for this company after this gets actually it's now it's executive order, so it's now. I mean, you have to be vaccinated to work in this company.
Well, Miami employment attorney Aaron Tandy says the president is well within his legal rights, but this will open a can of legal worms. He says the president must provide exemptions for religious objections and health emergencies under the American with Disabilities Act. But he says OSHA requires employers to provide a safe workspace, and that's exactly what the mandate is trying to do.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. If you have comments on what President Biden just said or what we just said, we would love to hear them, how you feel about these new rules being passed down by President Joe Biden. If you have or work for a company with 100 or more employees, it looks like you're going to have to get them vaccinated, not to mention if you work for a school or a federal building or any of that, you are going to be mandatorily made to get vaccinated or possibly lose your job. I'd like to know how you feel about that. 407-916-1041.
Yeah. It's going down. What do you got to say about it? 407-916-1041. Real Radio 104.1.
Officials still working a cleared accident causing big delays eastbound on I-4 between State Road 434 and Lake Mary Boulevard, taking up the left lane. It's also heavy, too, in the westbound direction on the interstate between US 192 and 429. Southbound 429 solid as well between Sinclair Road and I-4. The 408 up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has amazing prices for everything on your back-to-school list. Right now, 2-pocket paper folders are just 15 cents. And comp books, 24-pack Crayola crayons, and 8-pack of Pep Rally No. 2 pencils are just 50 cents each. Ends 9/11, limit 30. Pocket folder offer in-store only. Staples.
Look, man, when you get to go and get your security system, you might want to think about our friends over at SafeTouch Security. That's who I've been using for many, many years. I think you should use them as well. There's a main reason why. It's called the two-way communicator, and that's a big deal. Here's the thing. When you know about these old-school alarms, you get a text or a call, hey, look, did you really set the alarm off? Yes, I'm verifying I really set the alarm off. Well, that's time, and time is money, and time can be pain, and time can cost you money when you're in a situation like this. SafeTouch doesn't do it. Two-way communicator is a direct line to the command center, getting you immediate verification. That's why it's the fastest out there. Plus a live operator 24/7. And that's why SafeTouch is the fastest, safest alarm in the business. And that advanced package starts at about $1.50 a day, backed by a lifetime parts and labor warranty and a guaranteed response 24/7 customer service. Do what thousands have already done. Choose SafeTouch. And if you have an existing alarm not being monitored, SafeTouch can monitor that alarm and give you a lifetime warranty for $0 down and only $29.95 a month. And even better, you don't even have to have a phone line for it to work. Just go to safetouch.com or call 888-723-8682. Again, that's safetouch.com. State license ZF233.
Our iconic iHeartRadio Music Festival is finally back. September 17th and 18th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Billie Eilish, Cheap Trick, Coldplay, Dua Lipa, Finneas, Florida Georgia Line, J. Cole, Journey, Khalid, Lil Baby, Maroon 5, Nelly, Sam Hunt, Weezer, and more. Streaming free on the CW app and CWTV.com and live on iHeartRadio stations across America. Our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
There's a whole new spin on pumpkin to love at Dunkin'. Sip into fall with a $3 medium pumpkin cream cold brew or a pumpkin spice signature latte. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply. Valid on pumpkin spice signature latte only and all cold foam cold brew.
Get ready for an unprecedented diamond buying opportunity at International Diamond Center. 3 days only, September 17th, 18th, and 19th. IDC is rolling out the largest selection of hand-picked diamonds ever seen here. And you can buy like a dealer buys. Choose from thousands of GIA and Forever Mark diamonds. These are the best of the best, certified by the world's top gem labs. Rare, precious diamonds at prices never seen before. Rounds, princess cuts, emerald cuts, cushion cuts, ovals, from 1 carat to 20 carats, all on sale. Don't be be surprised to see jewelry store owners and diamond brokers shopping at this event. It's IDC's largest and most aggressive public diamond buying event ever. And if that wasn't enough, we're offering 3 years zero-interest financing on any diamond purchase. Plus, for these 3 days, you get extra savings and incentives on all engagement ring mountings, including Tacori. Don't miss this amazing opportunity. An open to the public multi-million-dollar diamond buying event next weekend only, September 17th through 19th, and only at International Diamond Center, 4 Orlando showrooms on approved credit.
Boost and Cricket charge more for unlimited 5G. Metro doesn't. Introducing the big 5G upgrade from Metro by T-Mobile. Just $25 a month gets you unlimited 5G and a free 5G smartphone. That's half the price of Boost and Cricket's top plans. So ditch your overpriced connections and switch to Metro, the leader in prepaid. Experience 5G speed at no extra cost and step up big time with the big 5G upgrade. Get 1 line of unlimited 5G smartphone data plus a free Samsung Galaxy 5G when you trade in. All with the power of the T-Mobile 5G network. Rule your day with 5G, only at Metro. Limited time in-store only. If congested data users greater than 35 gigabytes per month notice lower speeds, and Metro customers notice lower speeds versus T-Mobile due to deprioritization. Leader based on prepaid subs June 2021. Save half based on 1 line Boost and Cricket unlimited plan. See store for details.
New Tijuana wings at Tijuana Flats. Juicy jumbo wings tossed in our iconic sauces like habanero agave glaze, chipotle barbecue, or limited time garlic parmesan. Delicious. Order now at TijuanaFlats.com.
The summer of can is here, and since we finally can, let's make it a premium summer. Fancy sausage at the barbecue, a full theater for camping, a fully gold bathing suit at the pool. Because Heineken is made with premium malt and their famous A yeast. So go premium with the crisp, ice-cold can of Heineken. Pick up a pack or get it delivered and put the can back into summer. That can be your 6-pack. Must be 21 or over to purchase. Please drink responsibly.
Think you could avoid being drawn into a cult? The answer might surprise you. On the new documentary-style podcast, Was I in a Cult? You'll hear the fascinating real-life stories from cult survivors who got in and, most importantly, got back out again.
Why are we all so obsessed with cults?
Well, because it could happen to anyone.
Perhaps you too will be asking yourself, wait, was I in a cult?
Listen to Was I in a Cult on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
How much do you really know about John Lennon? Blood on the Tracks, The John Lennon Story is a new podcast hosted by Jake Brennan about Lennon's post-Beatles years in the turbulent, political, and violent 1970s, told from the perspective of those who knew him best.
I knew where the relationship was going. John no longer wanted me around, I guess. So we made a deal and both got what we wanted. I got 90 grand from a Capitol Records exec, and John got to move on without me.
Listen to Blood on the Tracks, The John Lennon Story on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Since 1992, Mills Air has kept Orlando cool. Visit millsair.com to schedule your service today.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. I am Jim. Deb is right there.
Hello.
Jack is here as well. Uh-huh. And so is Ross.
Yeah.
Theater Thursday, top of the hour trivia coming up in just a few minutes. Your phone call is coming in 1 second. We are loaded up. President Biden just gave his, still giving his comments actually on the new rules. You can see that at whitehouse.gov. We just went over them.
There's one poll quote from the Biden speech that I'm pretty sure is universally accepted.
Which is?
I know vaccines can be sometimes a room divider, which is a bummer to say out loud, but it's even worse to know that it's true. He's talking about people who are unruly on planes.
Oh, is he really?
And
yeah.
the quote is, show some respect.
Yeah. That should do it. Everybody should calm down now. But I did go to the CDC because I made a statement right before we went to break saying that if you're fully vaccinated, you can still pass on the virus. So I don't understand, for me, looking at it logically, I do understand the idea of vaccination simply because it protects you. And when you look at the numbers, unvaccinated people can pass on the virus. So theoretically, the best, safest thing to do if you're going to demand something for people who are going to work or people going to events, a negative COVID test that is accurate within 24 hours, 48 hours, And really, even then, it's a coin flip because you could have it, you could get tested, walk out negative, and then go to a gas station, pump gas, and then pick your teeth.
Yeah.
And boom, you're done. So what I'm saying is there really is no way to actually protect yourself. The vaccine protects you from dying. That's what we've been told from the onset with the vaccine. To me, the vaccine never had anything to do with transmission or very little to do with transmission. What it had to do was keeping hospital populations down. That's what we were told over and over and over and over regarding the vaccine. Let's keep the population of the hospitals down so they don't get overwhelmed and nobody, and then die. Of course, then, of course, and this is no conspiracy thing, then it was, okay, it also basically reduces the possibility of you dying from COVID-19 to virtually single-digit percentages. And all those things sound good. But when it comes to hanging out with other people and cohabitating with other people, being vaccinated does protect you. You can still pass the vaccine on at a lower rate, but it can happen. The only thing that really, really protects you from getting it is staying inside and being negative. And everybody around you being negative and being able to prove it.
Sure, but you talked about this as well as far as testing goes. Now, if you're vaccinated, you are less likely to contract COVID.
Which means you're less likely to pass it on. Right.
And also with testing, it's not foolproof. If you do one of those, if the immediate testing, we talked about the accuracy in the upper 60%.
Yes.
Which means it's not foolproof. And there is no foolproof unless you want complete isolation from everyone all of the time.
Well, the complete the one that's in the higher percentages, it takes 3 days. So, I mean, for you to theoretically get a test that you want to go somewhere 3 days, you get it. You have 2 days to wait. If you don't quarantine in those 2 days, you are just at risk. Yeah. When you get that negative test, you could even be more at risk with a negative test in your hand.
Yeah.
You could have live virus in your body holding a negative test.
I'm reading Politico. The surprisingly strong Supreme Court precedent supporting vaccine mandates. In 1905, the High Court made a fateful ruling with eerie parallels to today.
Yep.
In a 7-2 decision. One person's liberty cannot trump everyone else's.
Yeah, that is, of course, this argument is impossible. I mean, it really is, because I'm looking at the texting service and it is everything from F Biden to applaud Biden to I applaud everything that's being done and where's my liberty? I mean, it is a black and white. There's very little gray area in this argument.
I mean, that's the world of politics and has been now for how long?
But this is not politics.
5 years.
This is medicine.
It got politicized.
What I'm saying
it shouldn't be.
Right, yeah, this is medicine. It's not politics. It really isn't. I mean, it's being politicized. There's no question, but it isn't politics. It's medicine. Either you believe it or you don't. It's that simple. Either you believe it works or you don't. And you take it if you believe it works and you don't if you don't. It's that simple.
Well, then...
And then you suffer the consequences if you decide not to,
but
based on this
that's not the problem. They go to the hospitals and they clog it up with their disbelief and their disease.
Right.
Keep your ass in the garage.
407-916-104.
Die in a cardboard box.
Patricio.
You believe in that?
Patricio, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Dumbass.
I am super, guys. How y'all doing this
Good.
afternoon? I am applauding President Biden's comments, everything that he's said right now. My mother contracted COVID last year. She's in a nursing home because she had a stroke about 10 years ago, and she constantly needs medical attention. She received her vaccine, and because of something, she doesn't leave the home because of her physical condition, but somehow she contracted it again. And it's because a lot of these, and forgive me for saying it like that, but a lot of people who work in the medical field are refusing to take the vaccination. You're putting people at risk. And yes, we understand that the vaccination is not 100% effective. No vaccine out there really, truly is. But at the same time, if you're able to minimize the risk of passing the virus to someone who cannot handle the virus. Like right now, fortunately, my mother is battling it and she's stronger than ever. And I know she's going to pull through this. I have full faith in God, in the medical field, in the staff that's helping her out. But at the same time, the staff that's out there and providing service and help to all the people all around the world. don't put these people at risk. Get your vaccination. That goes for the general public as well.
Thanks, Patricia. We appreciate that very much.
And good luck to your mom.
407-916-1041. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Jim. How are you, sir?
Good, brother.
Hey, man, just quick thing that seems to get overglossed, by the way, is the COVID-19 1.0 was the one that had like a period of incubation about 2 to 3 weeks. The new variant is the one that will drop you DRT dead within about a week or 2 weeks.
It has that ability for sure.
You're eventually going to achieve a herd immunity because all the people who get passed on will be dead.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it was just hard for me to kind of pick up what he was saying there.
Well, in the majority of...
I think he's saying this is a problem that will work out itself. Yeah.
There's other people who believe that and or dead.
Yeah.
You know, because that's part of the other cost of getting to herd immunity is someone's got to go.
I know this. If you have, just based on my mom and my uncle and my two uncles, the one uncle I talked to yesterday had bilateral pneumonia.
Pleurisy? Oh, okay.
Caused by COVID-19. That means pneumonia in both lungs. On the oxygenizer, is it oxygenizer? The thing that actually gives you more than 100% oxygen.
And I wonder if that's where they're using the liquid oxygen.
Yeah, the oxymizer. And he came out of it. I actually just talked to him. We were trying to figure out how long he was hospitalized. He was hospitalized for 11 days, but he was in quarantine for 7 before he went in. 18 total days. That's the total number of days my daughter dealt with it at 23 years old when she got it in March of 2020.
Wow.
I got vaccinated. And I waited as long as I possibly could because I wanted the information to come out. I wanted as much information as possible. I got it because I'm 53 years old. And even though I'm in pretty good shape for an old guy, I don't want to be that guy. My wife got it, and she didn't want to get it and got it. Because we watched my mother get taken out by it, my uncle get taken out by it, my other uncle almost get taken out by it. And every effing day when you go on Facebook, you see somebody being taken out by it that should not be taken out by it.
Well,
if you want a fun little reality, go to themastersfuneralhome.com. You want some fun? themastersfuneralhome.com. That's a funeral home my mom died at, or she was buried by. Go and run through those obituaries and count up those ages. For every person you see that's 78, there's 3 that are 53.
Or one like yesterday, a 33-year-old mother. She didn't even get to meet her newborn.
So it's, I completely get this thing. It's just a really weird thing in America I know that we've done this before with polio. We've done it before with other insidious diseases.
With great results.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's just so odd hearing you have to do this to keep your job. But I mean, I get it, but it's just so weird hearing that.
These are weird times.
Yeah. Thomas, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing good, Jim. Yourself?
Good.
No, I absolutely agree with Biden and everything he said. I found his little jab at Fox News hilarious. And it's absolutely true. It's definitely a pandemic of the unvaccinated. That's where our problem is. And I just hope that people start doing the right thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think people, obviously there's going to be a part of this country, and I don't care how much everybody begs. I don't care how many spots you run. I don't any of that. There are people that are just simply not going to get it. They're just simply not going to do it.
And that's where natural selection comes in.
And they will, and again, I'm not going to mock people who don't. I'm just not going to do that because it's a serious decision for a lot of people. I'm not going to do it. But I would hope that people who decide not to get it would maintain their lives in a sense that show respect for other people, but unfortunately we haven't seen a lot of that.
And that's the key. Like,
the problem is we haven't seen a lot
for
of
whatever reason, you decide not to get it, but then you should be wearing a mask. You should be practicing social distancing. And, you're going to watch the NFL tonight, and you're going to see people in the stands. And
60,000 of them about 8 inches away from each other.
And you might see 5 masks.
Did you see, obviously, Sturgis, the big motorcycle thing up in South Dakota, when that happened earlier this year, they had predicted it was going to be a massive super spreader event. And then, of course, 3 weeks later, this information just came out, I think about a week ago, that the area hospitals in that area of South Dakota have been absolutely overwhelmed. And where all of those people went back, they also had areas there that had giant plumes. I don't know anywhere that does that doesn't have one right now.
In fact, in Brevard County, wastewater samples have just shown like the largest increase ever in COVID in samples. And Brevard County officials are like, well, we could see a spike in a couple of weeks of really sick residents, or that could have just been a lot of really sick tourists who are now going back home after being in Brevard.
Holidays coming around the corner, Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, just weeks away. So, all right, 407-916-104.
Yay!
Hey, a year ago, we were when we were just like kind of understanding that. Well, I remember Bill Gates, the interview with Bill Gates saying, "Oh, we could be doing this into 2021," and everyone was like, "No way, man!"
You just got told your friend couldn't spend the night.
Yeah, and now it's like, wait a second, 2021, we're past half over, and we're still knee deep in it.
Hey, Kyle, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the program.
I'm good, man. Hey, everybody. I just wanted to bring up the fact that I was thinking they're going to increase the amount of fake vaccination cards that are probably going to be created, and distributed. People are going to seek them out more now that they're mandatory. I just want to know what you thought about that.
Well, they just busted a bunch of people doing that, and they're looking at 20-year sentences. It's a federal crime. It's a felony.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I just thought, that's going to increase it because I work in the construction field, and I know a lot of people that are like, they're definitely not going to get it. And there's a lot of people in the construction field. It's a good part of our economy. And if all these people now quit their jobs because they're forced to get a vaccine, I mean, then you lose any progress, on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's a shortage of workers. There's a shortage of everything, and just to be quite honest, Holy Takamoli, the event that we have set up for November 6th is becoming a bit of a thing. We thought that it would be a no-brainer. People would want to come out and have a good time, and the vendors are having extremely difficult time finding qualified employees to even just show up at work so they can run their normal businesses, not even thinking about doing events, much less an event that 3,000 people are going to show up to.
Well,
so,
plus I would imagine it's as much inventory as it is employees because I can't get my bump shootery.
How about this, Deborah? Don't know if they will have food. Don't know if they'll have tortillas.
Right.
Don't know if you can get cheese.
Oh, that's meat.
Listen, there is a thing that they're thinking, like there's a possibility November, December that the shortages. By the way, depending on what Publix you shop in right now, you can already see this happening in major grocery retailers. Publix has as much buying power as anybody in the world of groceries in the South, and these guys can't find certain stuff. They can't find cups. You go to the deli, that their soda machine only has small cups. They sporadically get cups. They just had to change bakeries because I guess the bakery that they used for many years for some of their pastries just went out of business because they don't have employees. 407-916-1041. Let's take a little break, do some trivia, and then get to Theater Thursday at the top of the hour. That's coming up next here on the Jim Colbert Show. Hang loose.
We have a prize. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO Moving.com.
This is Hall of Famer Eric Dickerson. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Insperity.
Dallas and Tampa Bay will kick off the NFL season tonight. Tampa is returning all 22 of their offensive and defensive starters from last season as they try to become the first team since the 04-05 Patriots to repeat as Super Bowl champions. Tom Brady was the last quarterback to win back-to-back Super Bowls. He'll try to be the next to do it now. Could he win an 8th Lombardi trophy at the young age of 44? I'm Chris Collinsworth.
Providing scalable HR services, employee benefits, payroll, and HR technology for 30-plus years. Insperity's mission is to help businesses succeed so communities prosper. Insperity, HR that makes a difference. Visit Insperity.com.
You can save money on your energy bills year-round and add value to your home with new windows and doors from FAS Windows and Doors. Great company right here in Central Florida. They have a showroom in Winter Park right on Fairbanks there. You can see what their products look like and imagine the difference that will make in your home. I know because I've been through it as a customer of FAS Windows and Doors. I have windows from them, and what a dramatic improvement that these double pane, low E windows have made in my home. I've improved the energy efficiency of my home, which I love because my AC runs less, saves me money. The AC will last longer, and that's a great thing. Also adds instant curb appeal, plus the security impact glass makes my home more secure. It's a fantastic product, and they have plenty of them. Check out their showroom or go to their website. It's faswd.com. Again, it's FAS Windows and Doors. The website is faswd.com.
In the time before AT&T fiber internet.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
What did you do, love?
I ran out of internet data.
And they're making you shame walk.
No, it's just how I feel. Shame! Shame!
In the time after AT&T fiber internet.
Nice to have unlimited internet data, right?
Right. The dawn of a better internet era with AT&T fiber.
Limited availability in select areas. Check eligibility at att.com/getfiber. Restrictions apply.
So, what are you sipping? Whether it's our freshly ground coffee to wake you up, or an icy Polar Pop cup or Froster to keep you going, our new Sip and Save drink subscription at Circle K will keep you refreshed every day. Join Circle K's Sip and Save and grab any size drink every day for just $5.99 a month. Yeah! Start sipping and saving today. Just sign up with your mobile number when you check out at Circle K. Limited time offer at participating locations.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's opponents on Man vs. Train. At the crossing, we have Rick, a 175-pound frustrated man who's running late for work. And on the tracks, we have Bull, a million-pound freight train that takes a mile to stop. Let's see who comes out on top.
You can't beat a train, so don't try. Stop. Trains can't. Paid for by NHTSA.
Repairs at dealerships are expensive, and finding a quality repair shop can be hit or miss. That's why Castrol is partnering with independent workshops on an innovative network of repair shops. Here, we put quality products and a 3-year, 36,000-mile repair warranty in the hands of certified technicians to give you exceptional service at a great value. Visit our newest location, Swinson's Car Care in Winter Garden, today.
He raids your fridge.
You're out of Barada.
Borrows your car without asking.
Scratches? What scratches?
He's your brother-in-law.
I'll pay you back.
He takes what's yours, and there's nothing you can do. But when identity thieves want to take what's yours, you can do something. LifeLock by Norton monitors your info and alerts you to potential threats. If you become a victim, they can help fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com using promo code NEWS.
Attorney Joe Cordell. New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated, and divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. Call Cordell & Cordell. You're not alone.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Orlando area attorneys. Office in Orlando. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
With a SunTrust checking account, stay on top of your money with all the right ingredients. Get free helpings to online resources and tools to help make your money grow. Manage your spending by receiving alerts. And help yourself to seconds on your money with cash back with SunTrust deals. Open an account today at suntrust.com/checking. Must have online banking to participate in SunTrust deals. SunTrust, now Truist. Member FDIC.
It costs nothing to be kind. In fact, it actually pays. By donating plasma at BioLife Plasma Services, your kindness enables someone else to live more fully. And just imagine the difference you could make if you could take the $1,200 you could earn in the first month and donate it to your favorite charity. Or buy a school teacher supplies. Or buy everyone in your neighborhood noise-canceling headphones because your granddaughter is learning the recorder. She has to get better soon, right? BioLife. There's purpose in your plasma. Visit biolifeplasma.com to learn more.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware. ToolsAceHardware.com.
Instagram. It's not just for dog. Like, oh my God, look at this cute puppy.
At Real Radio 1041.
Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. This is The Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook.
Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. So good. So good.
I know.
In excess.
So good.
And I realized that, a lot of people, the younger generation doesn't know who NXS is when they see the band name and they call them Inks.
Oh. Well, it's like BTS.
It's happened twice on this station.
Has it really?
Two different people.
They think it's a new disease.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that was Inks with Don't Change.
Oh.
If I heard that, I would drive to the station and slap them with a white glove. Like we were in 1920 England. Just pull it off one finger at a time. Pop! Put it right back on and say, how dare you. All right, welcome back. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, they're here as well. Let's find out what's in the sauce jar.
Inks.
All aboard! Spicy day means a spicy sauce jar because I have a beautiful pair of tickets to Rock on the Water at Aquatica Saturday, September 18th. That's right. You can still actually get all the info over at realradio.fm/events. Also, heads up, this September 18th, bring your family and friends to enjoy a special after-hours event at Aquatica from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Phenomenal date night. It is so much fun. The last time I went, it was, not that busy. You know, when you go to a park and you're like, oh, God, these lines. Well, these lines are incredibly short, going from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. with iHeartRadio. What? I think I'm going to swing out there. There's a strong chance of that happening.
Nice.
Rock out with your favorite DJ and enjoy the entire park. You'll be able to enjoy all the rides and attractions. They just opened up a new attraction. Eat your favorite foods. Have a blast at this rockin' party over at Aquatica. It might sound like a fragrance, but it's also one kickin' water park. Voted #1 best outdoor water park. Bada bang, bada boom. That is your sauce jar, which is brought to you by
Cento Family Moving and Storage. Go local with your move. It doesn't have to be a local move, though. That can be long distance, commercial, or residential. And if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, you'll get a discount. So book them today at centomoving.com. That's CENTO moving.com. Jim, back to you.
Thanks so much, Deb. I appreciate that. Ross, it goes first today, buddy.
I try to keep it fresh.
Let's welcome Kyle.
Kyle, right up top. Kyle, how are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. Want to play a little game with us?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Why not?
He said, sure, why not?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm on hold. Might as well.
Are we boring you, Kyle? Is everything fine?
No, everything is great. I've been listening to the program for a little while here and heard about the whole Biden thing. So.
Yeah. I know you called in. We couldn't get to you because we're crunched, but we'll try to get you something cool from the prize of the old sauce jar. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. On this day in 1975, Canadian singer, crooner,
Snow,
Bieber,
Drake,
silky smooth voice,
Jewel,
Dion.
Came out of nowhere, really,
Justin
to
Bieber.
massive stardom.
I said Bieber.
I'm sorry.
Sinatra would have loved him.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
Michael Bublé.
Oh.
Michael Bublé.
You mean the
was
bubbly water?
The bubbly water. Michael Bublé was born today. Here are 3 fun facts about Michael and one velvety, foggy lie.
Ooh.
Kyle, do you even know who that is?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. #1, he was discovered and given a record deal while singing at a wedding. #2, from the ages of 14 to 19, he spent summers working on a fishing boat with his father.
Oh.
#3, he has dual citizenship in Canada and Italy. And lastly, he's missing the tip of his left pinky. He lost it playing hockey as a teenager.
Of course.
Which of those is a lie?
Number 4?
Yeah, that's the one because I messed it up every single time.
Oh, you jinxed
Every
yourself.
single time.
Oh.
I stop a little bit. It doesn't matter how ridiculous the answer is. It's inevitable somebody will pick it. And it's only worked in my favor once, and it was yesterday. You win, buddy. I'm going to put you on hold, Kyle. Enjoy your prize.
You're mad because...
No, I'm not. And I knew he was going to guess it. It is the weirdest human thing. If I stutter or mess up even one thing, and all I did was transpose 2 words, inevitably, everybody will pick that answer.
Is that your tell? Because everyone
everybody
always
won.
texts about his tell.
Why don't you start messing up on the right answer?
Well, now I'm going to do that now. But yesterday I messed up on the wrong answer, and somebody guessed it, and I knew they were going to. I actually said in my head I'd put $1,000 right now that they're going to guess the answer I screwed up on just because I screwed up on it.
Can you turn off the music so we can hear you whine better?
Good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate that. He was discovered and given a record deal while singing at a wedding. You know who did that? David Foster.
Oh, that's the person you want to be at a wedding.
For sure.
Who's that?
He's an incredible songwriter. He's one of the most famous songwriters.
Okay.
Yeah. From the ages of 14, 19, he did spend summers with his father working on a fishing boat. And his dad, he didn't know him all that well because his dad would leave for months at a time because the life of a
commercial fisherman is
brutal. And there's something else that ties into that, by the way, in a few seconds. He does have dual citizenship with Canada and Italy.
Whoa, what a plot twist.
I know, that's fascinating.
And he's not missing the left tip of his pinky. He did not lose it playing hockey. A couple other things he did do, though. Did you guys know he dated Emily Blunt for 3 years? They actually almost got married.
Really?
Yeah. He cheated on her.
Oh.
Buble. Yeah, he cheated on her.
What are you doing?
Matter of fact, he said he did a bunch. He said that when the whole thing hit, he hit, if you feel me. He did want to be a professional hockey player. Loved the sport. Thought he was good enough at it. Was not. He's obsessed with cooking, and oddly enough, that actually started on the fishing boat because when he would go on the fishing boat, he would cook for all the crew, and he fell in love with it, and still to this day obsessed with cooking. It's one of his favorite things. And then lastly, he was in episode 2 of The X-Files as a submarine hand, and you can go back. They have a still shot of him being scared in a control room in a sub, and sure enough, you can look at him and go, yeah, that's Buble. Even like 30 years ago, he looked the same. He looked like he was 45 years old back then. But yeah, man, it was pretty cool. His dad supported him through his entire career singing, and his grandfather did as well. And he does have a beautiful voice.
That scared me.
You have any Buble over there, Jack?
I can find you some.
See if we have any Buble.
That was his X-Files episode. So.
Yeah. Someone's diving. Yeah. Dive.
Did you ever watch the X-Files?
Dive. Oh, I love that.
Man,
I growing up.
Man, when that show came out, I was like loving it. It was like right up my alley.
Oh, yeah. That creepy openings. I used to play that in the car.
Did you really?
The opening to X-Files?
That's crazy.
I love that music.
That's weird to, if you...
I'm weird. Just accept it.
If you had someone...
I have.
On a date, and they're like, oh, I love this song, turn it up. It's the X-Files soundtrack.
Listen to this guy right here.
Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever.
Oh, yeah. You know what's hitting the floor, right? Ross, what's coming up for Theater Thursday, buddy?
Guys, it's Theater Thursday, and I cooked up something that I think that has a chance of working.
Oh, I'm not sure I like that.
Can you give us a COVID? Do we need Buble to recreate a submarine hand roll for this?
It doesn't take place in a submarine, but it does take place in a yoga studio.
Oh, nice.
And Jim, you are a yoga instructor, and your name is Wolfgang Benedict.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And you may or may not be going through some stuff.
Okay, good. So we'll do that next for Theater Thursday.
Oh.
That is something you want.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Such a new thing people started long ago.
What is a Real Radio podcast?
It's Real Radio. On demand. Find your favorite show at realradio.fm.
From the Klausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Klausman Law.
We're still seeing heavy traffic heading west on I-4 between US 192 and 429. It's also heavy between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. Eastbound a steady ride too between Cayley Avenue and Parr Street, and also between Comroy Road and OBT. No reported issues on the 408. 417 is up to speed, as well as the Beach Line. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has amazing prices for everything on your back-to-school list. Right now, Crayola 12-count colored pencils, 10 plus 2 Crayola marker bonus packs, and Staples 2-pack scissors are just 97 cents each. Offer ends 9/18, limit 30 on Crayola, limit 6 on scissors. Staples.
Hello, Orlando. It's time to meet Off Lease Only Express. It's the hassle-free option to buying a car from your home. Off Lease Only, the name you know and trust, is offering the same high-quality, nearly new cars, most priced thousands below retail, with a new way to buy a car that is fast and convenient. First, go to their website, offleaseonly.com. They've made it super easy for you to browse and choose from over 4,000 cars. Once you selected your car, click on Express. You can even trade in your vehicle with just a couple of clicks. In just a few no-hassle steps, you can start your Express car deal online and choose either to finish in one of their 5 convenient locations or complete the deal entirely from your home. Then enjoy your new wheels, saving you tons of time and money. That comes with a 5-day, 500-mile exchange policy. Leave the stress behind and find peace of mind with Off-Lease Only Express, the hassle-free, fully transparent option to buying a car from home. Start today by visiting offleaseonly.com.
Hello, Florida. Switching to Geico is a good idea, especially when you consider everything.
First off, Geico makes it easy to switch, and you can contact your local agent for personalized assistance.
But having a trusted insurer in your life could make you feel so secure that you'll want to do something dangerous like run through a cactus patch, and that never ends well.
Well, if you switch to Geico, you could save hundreds on car insurance, and you could keep saving by bundling your motorcycle, boat, and RV, plus your renter's insurance.
But saving money might make you want to giggle gleefully, and when your mouth's open, a stray acorn could fall in there. It happens a lot, actually.
Well, they do have an industry-leading mobile app you can use to pay your bill, file and manage a claim, or add a new driver. And they offer discounts to military and federal employees.
And that might make you so happy that you start whistling all the time. Who likes whistling? Name one person.
Well, Geico is the largest car insurer in the state and has been saving people money for 85 years. It's hard to beat that.
But you're right.
Switch to Geico. It's obviously a good idea.
Fast Wi-Fi. You use it to connect just about everything, which means having fast Wi-Fi matters. A lot. That's why Xfinity offers gig speed Wi-Fi, the fastest Wi-Fi you can get. That's a big deal. It's a big deal for streaming big games, having big meetings, and making big plans. It's a big deal for families with 1 kid, or 2 kids, or 3 kids, especially if there's 1 kid who has enough devices for 10 kids. It's a big deal for gamers who are streaming while someone else is posting about their virtual spin class. And yet, it's also a big deal for a quiet Friday night in, because fast Wi-Fi makes everything better. Now through October 11th, ask how to get a special offer of $300 back when you get gig speed internet, or get started with up to 50 megabits per second download speed for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Click, call, or visit an Xfinity store today. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and compatible gateway. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Offer requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 10/11/21. New performance starter internet customers only. Equipment taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply.
Unbelievable.
No sugar and 60 calories.
Naturally. New Chobani with 0 sugar. Impossibly delicious. Made possible by Chobani, not a low-calorie food.
You take steps to stay healthy when at the pharmacy picking up vitamins or filling a prescription.
May I help you?
Take another healthy step right now and ask the pharmacist how Prevnar 13 can help protect you from pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease. If you're 65 or older, a trip to the pharmacy is a lot more pleasant than a trip to the hospital because of pneumococcal pneumonia. Help protect yourself with the Prevnar 13 pneumococcal 13-valent conjugate vaccine, diphtheria CRM 197 protein. Prevnar 13 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 13 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 13 does not protect against all strains of the disease. Stop by the pharmacy today and ask about Prevnar 13. Learn more at Prevnar13.com. Don't get Prevnar 13 if you have had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with a weakened immune system may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-866-694-9300 or visit Prevnar13.com.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 $49 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss the final days of the biggest sale of the year, where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Over 60 diesel-powered trucks in stock right now. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Real Radio 104.1. I like to tail it off sometimes. I won't tell you why I'm doing that.
Why?
I just said I wouldn't tell you.
That's made me want to ask.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb's right there.
Yeah.
Jack's here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ross, let's do Theater Thursday, buddy. What do you say?
It's weird.
Open it up.
It's funny.
Smack it out.
Sometimes.
Sit on it.
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce.
Digest.
It's Ross Thoughts.
Welcome to Theater Thursday, where we all become thespians, actors, actresses. I think actresses actually got canceled. I think that word got canceled.
Yeah, it's just actor.
And that was just actors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. Well, that's your Theater Thursday.
But not for the award show, though.
They still call it Best Actress?
Yeah, right.
Well, then it didn't get canceled.
He's not wrong.
So today's Theater Thursday takes place at a yoga studio. First of all, I think yoga, just in general, is kind of funny. I think it works. I think it is effective. But I also think that is where you can find some characters. Especially the instructor. I feel like people... Also, I think yoga instructors don't have the best record.
Right, yeah. Y'all look like Richard Branson.
Yeah, that Bikram guy. Wasn't there a guy doing hot yoga that was like, yeah, and for our next pose, we're going to fondle each other.
Right, yeah.
That guy existed.
He was the inventor of hot yoga.
Yeah.
Bikram, I think.
Yeah. In the next pose, I'm going to do two twins and you, Shelly, in the back. And the other sweat tent.
So what we're going with is, Jim, you'll be playing the role of Wolfgang Benedict.
Wolfgang Benedict.
Right?
Let me channel Wolfgang here.
Yeah, why would you name him Benedict?
Because, I don't know. I just feel like yoga instructors always have, like, really weird names. Daryl Rainwater.
That's a good one.
And they all look like Steven Tyler.
Yeah, they all got vibes. They got, like feathers.
Weird gray streaks and real long earrings.
Yeah, shout out to yoga instructors. Trust me, you're cooler than most, but you also got to know, man, you bring in a lot of sauce to the dinner table, man. You've got some serious flavor. Deb, you'll be playing the role of Jessica. This is your first time at a yoga studio because your friend of a friend, I believe is what I wrote, Mark, which will be played by Jack, has introduced you to this yoga studio.
So I'm a friend of a friend.
I'm sure that's all Mark has introduced me to.
Roommate's friend. You are her roommate's friend.
Your roommate's friend.
Trust me when I say not that important of a detail.
Okay, good.
So,
well, it kind of establishes our relationship.
And you did correct us on it, so.
Okay, well, it's in there. It's in the script. You're going to hear it in like 2 minutes. Jack, you are super into yoga.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Namaste, bitches.
Jessica. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go.
Let's
Roll
stretch.
Let's start a yoga chant.
Baby pose, everybody.
Yoga.
Small sidetrack story. When the last time I was at the Improv, it was like an urban crowd, right? And everyone's like roasting the audience at the end of the show. All the comedians came back up and everyone's killing it. And then right in the middle of a joke and a laugh, I looked at the audience. I went, "Oh yeah!" And it was so quiet. It was so quiet.
If I had a yoga studio, I would have like Downward Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah. And that's kind of one thing that your character does. He's making up these poses.
Very nice. Oh.
And Jessica is kind of being pessimistic about the whole experience here, and she kind of picks up on another little subplot via these poses. So are you guys ready to perform for the first time and last time? I like to call this one Upward Dog.
Okay.
Nice.
Feels like you just made that up.
Aye.
So he does everyone.
That's what I do. Jack? Fade in. Interior yoga studio. A room covered in mirrors. A class performing yoga. A yoga instructor who may or may not be going through some stuff. Wolfgang Benedict has been teaching the ways of yoga for 18 years. From mountain pose, palm tree pose, to ones that he has created himself. The last student has just arrived for the teaching. Jessica. She has been told that Wolfgang is the best instructor in town from her roommate's friend, Mark. It is her first time doing yoga ever.
Sorry I'm late. I forgot my mat.
It's okay, Jessica. Now let us get ready.
Wolfgang lights his incense that smells like cherry blossoms, and the class begins.
Today we will let out our soul's toxins with some poses that I've learned from the Himalayas. I haven't taught anyone these poses.
Oh, I always like something new, Mr. Benedict.
Wolfgang finds Mark very annoying.
Please shut up, Mark. Our first pose is called Argument at the Bathroom Sink.
Jessica is taken back. She looks at Mark and whispers,
I'm sorry, but what did he just say?
Shut up, Jessica. You're embarrassing me. Wolfgang Benedict is the world renowned.
Okay.
Place your left foot back and your right foot forward.
The class does exactly that.
Now, grab your water and gargle on it.
The class does exactly that.
Good. Very good. You are marriage at war, releasing your toxins.
Jessica is once again taken back.
Mark, what the hell was that?
Just trust him. Trust me. This guy is the best.
Your next pose is called Meredith, please don't leave me.
Oddly specific.
Shut up, Jessica.
Mark, are you talking again?
No, sir. Well, yes, but I'm telling her just to shut up. It's not to interrupt you.
Who is talking right now, you or Jessica?
Mark's head drops.
Okay, then. That's what I thought. Back to our pose. Meredith, please don't leave me. All you have to do is turn around and say, Meredith, now you can't see I'm brushing my teeth?
Jessica starts to think that they are reenacting the yoga instructor's morning, but she repeats the words anyways along with the class.
Meredith, not now. Can't you see I'm brushing my teeth? What the?
Jessica looks at Mark and whispers.
We didn't even pose there, Mark. We just repeated what he said.
Mark, who is now afraid to talk, mumbles back.
Just do what he says.
Our next pose is called We Aren't Getting a Divorce.
Oh, God.
This pose contains that you will get into a fetal position and pretend you are with someone who wants a divorce. Then you will pretend that the divorce is not a viable option because you have 3 cats, which is an odd number and can't be divided evenly.
Mark raises his hand.
Yes, Mark.
Can we name the cats, or do they already have names?
Sylvester, Cleopatra, and Anderson Pooper.
This has got to be about his life.
Who said that?
That was Jessica, not me.
Is that true, Jessica?
Jessica feels uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was. Are you all right, Mr. Benedict?
Please, call me Wolfgang. And no, I'm not.
By any chance, did your wife ask for a divorce while you were, I don't know, brushing your teeth this morning?
What? What are you talking about? No chance that happened.
And you are still thinking about your cats? You know, Sylvester, Cleopatra, and Anderson Pooper?
It's Pooper.
Oops. Cooper. Sure, Pooper.
No, I'm not going through something. Just please get into the next pose.
What's it called?
It's called I Won't Miss Meredith at All. Oh, God. I am going through something.
It's okay. It's okay. I just think maybe we should stop the class.
Oh, Wolfgang always finishes the class.
Wolfgang repeats what Mark says, mocking him.
Wolfgang always finishes the class. Shut up, Meredith.
I'm Mark.
Whatever.
This is the opposite of yoga. I think we should just stop whatever this is.
Oh, yeah, Meredith? I'm sorry. You're right. I need a break.
Yeah, Jessica, he needs a break.
My God, Mark. My God. I'm nothing. Don't look up to me.
But Wolfgang!
Mark, shut up. Just shut up. I'm no mentor. I have a cat called Anderson Pooper, and I'm proud of it. It's sad. I teach yoga because I dropped out of high school. Jessica, please take over the class.
I've never taught yoga before.
Yeah, but no one likes Mark. I'm coming, Meredith. I'm coming.
Theater Thursday.
Were you going through something? Not now. I'm brushing my teeth.
Not now, Meredith. I'm brushing my teeth.
Exactly.
Not now, Meredith. I'm brushing my teeth.
Excellent cat names, though.
Cleopatra.
Anderson Pooper.
I just thought it was really funny about a yoga instructor keeping it cool, but he's going through a divorce.
And one annoying guy named Mark.
Yeah,
Mark, shut up. Please shut up.
And also a yoga instructor really hating one of his students.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this. Good job.
Instagram. It's not just about food pics, but it's mostly about food pics.
At Real Radio 1041.
Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
Heavy delays on the turnpike now, southbound between 417 and Osceola Parkway. We're still seeing heavy traffic westbound on I-4 between US 192 and 429. Southbound 429 is Hollow Drive between Sinclair Road and I-4. And eastbound travel on I-4 busy between Cayley Avenue and Parr Street. Also between Conroy Road and OBT. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Gwinnett County Police Department. Now hiring. The Gwinnett Police Department in Metro Atlanta is hiring. If you want an exciting career, join Gwinnett Police September 11th and 12th at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Valencia College. Visit GwinnettPoliceJobs.com. That's GwinnettPoliceJobs.com. An equal opportunity employer.
Everybody knows that Tools Ace Hardware is your home for outdoor cooking, all the great grills, all the great fuels that you want to get that great flavor outdoors. And even better, they have all the smoking woods, marinades, rubs, everything, all the accessories to make every meal perfect. And even better than that, right now, you can get a free folding front shelf when you buy a Traeger Pro or Ironwood Series grill at Tools Ace Hardware right now through September 13th. So it ends Sunday or Monday. You want to get over there and take advantage of it this weekend. Plus, get free assembly and delivery on grills and accessories totaling $3.99 and up. Shop Traeger grills at one of their 11 convenient locations all throughout Central Florida. Find yours today at acehardware.com.
Our iconic iHeartRadio Music Festival is finally back. September 17th and 18th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Billie Eilish, Cheap Trick, Coldplay, Dua Lipa, Finneas, Florida Georgia Line, J. Cole, Journey, Khalid, Lil Baby, Maroon 5, Nelly, Sam Hunt, Weezer, and more. Streaming free on the CW app and CWTV.com and live on iHeartRadio stations across America. Our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
When it comes to power, trust the source. SolarSource.com.
If your grocery delivery is just okay, that's not okay. But good news, now Kroger is here to not just deliver groceries, but over-deliver with freshness guaranteed. And the coolest trucks, literally, they're refrigerated to beat the heat, so your salad always has that farm fresh snap. Sound more than okay? Then order today at Kroger.com. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
For a limited time, you can get $15 off your next 3 orders for savings up to $45. Offer valid with digital coupon while supplies last.
You may not be planning to get stopped at a rail crossing today, but trains can come at any time. When you approach a rail crossing, stop before the pavement markings that look like white connecting X's. Never stop on the tracks or drive around lowered gates. Remember, slow down. Keep clear of the tracks by staying outside of the dynamic envelope and stay alert. Plans can wait. Trains can't. The department's efforts are ongoing, so follow FDOT on social for more updates.
Based on the short story by Stephen King, Strawberry Spring is a new horror podcast that follows a reporter on the bloody trail of a modern-day Jack the Ripper. Every 8 years, a dense fog descends on New Sharon College, hiding all from sight, including the crimes of Spring-Heeled Jack.
Wait, are you telling me?
We can't be sure, but as of right now, it looks like Spring-Heeled Jack is back.
Spring-Heeled Jack is back.
Listen to Strawberry Spring on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Running a business comes with pressure. Remote workforces, HR compliance, retaining top talent. You start to feel boxed in. Fortunately, there's Insperity. They put 30 plus years of HR service and technology to work, offering my employees competitive benefit options while lightening my HR load. Instead of obstacles, I'm surrounded by people empowered to be their best. With Insperity, nothing seems impossible. Insperity, HR that makes a difference.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
There is now a better way to find your dream car and buy it from the comfort of your home. I'm talking about Off Lease Only Express, the hassle-free option to buying a car from home. Off Lease Only is the name you know and trust. They're offering the same high-quality, nearly new cars, most priced thousands below retail, with a new way to buy that car that is fast and convenient. First, you go to their website. It's the best. It's offleaseonly.com. They made it super easy for you to browse and choose from over 4,000 cars. Once you selected your car, click on Express. You can even trade in your car with just a couple of clicks and choose either the finish in one of their 5 convenient locations or complete the entire deal from the comfort of your home, saving you tons of time and money. That comes with a 5-day, 500-mile exchange policy. Leave the stress behind. Find peace of mind with Off Lease Only Express, the hassle-free, fully transparent option of buying a car from home. Start today by going to offleaseonly.com.
The trip of a lifetime to the concert of the year. It's the epic return of our iHeartRadio Music Festival next Friday and Saturday in Vegas. But there's only one trip left for you to win. Listen to the iHeartRadio Music Festival station on the free iHeart app, and you'll be entered to win this final trip to Vegas to see once-in-a-lifetime performances from Cheap Trick, Coldplay, Journey, Weezer, and more. Listen to the live iHeartRadio Music Festival station now to win the last trip. iHeart. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one app.
No payments till next year with approved credit. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
Radio 104.1.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch, if you're into that kind of thing, at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
We found a song Deb does not like. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. What are you yelling about?
Ross likes this?
I
That's a good
like
song.
it. That's a good piano riff.
Who is this?
Steve Forbes.
That's right. Yeah, it's a total
Late
one-off.
70s, one-hit wonder.
Yeah. 70s had a lot of those. Very, very memorable one-hit wonders. They may be the greatest 70s or 80s for the greatest one-hit wonders.
Kaja Gugu, I don't know if they've done anything else.
80s had a lot of them,
Yeah.
but the 70s had a lot too. But you don't think about them because they don't get played much anymore. But like this song was a giant tune.
I just remember my sister had the vinyl, so I used to listen to the record of it.
The triumphant return of Primetime Kitchen tomorrow, or the beginning of Primetime Kitchen here on Real Radio tomorrow, 4 o'clock Fridays with Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel. We do have a little surprise for you guys tomorrow.
Ooh.
So we get to sample something cool tomorrow is what we're talking about. Amy will call in at 4 o'clock on Fridays, and we'll talk about what's happening in Orlando culinary scene. I'm a little disconnected. She is fully ingrained in there. And we'll share some cool places to eat, to share some new flavors and foods and experiences throughout Central Florida. And she's awesome. Matter of fact, just one of Scott Maxwell recently voted her and Ricky Lee, who was the guy who came up with Tasty Chomps, which is a blog here, as the 10 people making Orlando a better place to live. And I agree with that. She's great.
He doesn't have a headboard.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't.
Kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
My wife and I had a conversation about the headboard thing.
Oh, I have no doubt about that.
And I'm telling you, man,
she freak out?
Listen, when I told her Scott Maxwell did not have a headboard in his house, she looked at me. She's like, are you kidding,
Jimmy?
She's
exactly.
like,
we can all hear it, man.
That's one of my favorite things ever.
Jimmy, are you kidding? And I was like, man, I couldn't believe either. I said he walked his computer in there, and his bed is like a frat boy's bed, just pushed up against the wall with some painting.
Hey, his wife doesn't like the.
But we couldn't believe it. I mean, we just couldn't believe it.
There's a painting above the bed.
Yeah. So here we go, Jimmy. We have the final on the voting from yesterday because we put 3 polls out there, and I gave you the results at the end of the show. But these polls are up for 24 hours, so now these are official.
Over.
These are done. Do you have a headboard on your bed? Coming in at 22% no. Nearly a quarter of respondents do not have a headboard.
Well, it's good to know that we are, really resonating with young people.
Yeah.
Because young people
don't have headboards.
I felt like I leveled up when I got a headboard.
Yeah, I mean, that's I'm telling you, man. I said yesterday, if you're over 35, and you should have a headboard, single or not single, by the way. We even decided that yesterday when we were talking. Like, single or not single, you should have a headboard if you're older than 35 years old.
And if you're single, you really need a headboard because your singleness is probably going to change.
Yeah.
It's a turn-off.
In Maxwell's defense, no headboard, but they did have artwork on the wall.
They had a painting there.
Was a horizontal piece there.
But that doesn't squeak when you're going at it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason they have.
But then you're also forgetting the fact that that's the sound of smacking canvas.
Oh, yeah.
Just in case you need a little.
407-961.
Ed just twerked.
041 with her hands. It was weird.
Also from yesterday.
I can't twerk anything else.
What do you call the apparatus where you put your groceries? With the choice was cart or buggy.
Still getting Facebook messages about this, by the way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure enough. My messenger's full of them.
Over 430 votes.
God almighty.
15% say buggy.
Hey!
That is 85% on cart.
This is a regional thing.
It is not.
Up north, it would be buggy.
No, they said it was buggy,
Get out of here.
wagon, cart, basket.
Carriage.
It's a wagon.
All right.
A wagon.
419 votes. What's your preferred name for the channel-changing device for your television?
My wife got up in my ass about this yesterday. She goes, you know who calls it clickers? Dumb rednecks like you. That's who calls it a clicker.
Oh my God.
Well, guess
She
what?
is brutal.
Never lost eye contact.
Guess
Dumb
what?
rednecks just like you.
You're
mother.
You and 7% of respondents.
I said, if you weren't so hot, I'd throw you out of this car.
93% say clicker.
Pretty hot.
Say remote.
That means Jimmy and the headboardless Scott Maxwell
That guy.
are two clicker users.
It's kind of weird because his hair's so good, but he's got that stupid... No headboard is killing me.
I want to know where the channel changer tribe is at, and I just want to know how alone I am. Because it is a channel
Do you want to
changer.
know?
I got to tell you, I think yours is more popular than Clicker. I think Channel Changer is more used than Clicker. Is that what that said? Or did we even give that a choice?
We weren't giving him that ridiculous
Okay,
choice.
well, this is visual, but how do you guys, I think we've done this before, but how do you, how would you say, Jimmy, like looking at any one of us in the room, how would you say to call us on the phone? What would be the hand motion What would you do to say call me?
I would do my hanging loose in the Hawaii thing
Right,
and
exactly.
the thumb and pinky.
Have you seen Zoomers do it?
No.
Flat palm.
No.
Call me.
You got to get away with that.
They do.
That's a flat palm? That's
Flat
even
palm. That's
harder
call
to do.
me.
That's
Call
like a
me.
pose. That's
Because
a yoga move.
They've never had a phone with the receiver and
It's the Meredith.
It's Meredith. They've never
that's
had
right.
a phone
Yeah.
like that. It's
Right.
always been
That's
a
right.
flat.
That's right. That's more of an iPhone.
How
or
would you
a-
tell someone to roll down the window? What motion would you make to tell someone in their car to roll down the
Well,
window?
back in the day, of course, it would be the whole you're rolling
This is
it down.
how we do. You show this. You
This
do this
is
to
how
a
we do
Zoomer,
it.
and they have no idea what this is to a Zoomer. You have to go like this. You have to drag your arm down.
Yeah, just so the
Just
window's
like an
going down.
electric window.
Like you're pushing down someone's head.
Yeah. Oh, Damn, Jack.
Right. Back to the
Okay,
headboard.
exactly.
407
You need
Now
a
you know what-
headboard. How else are you going to tie up somebody?
You have a footboard too, don't you?
407-916-1041. Guy says 40. Single full-time father, never once had a headboard. They always annoyed me because the noise they made when banging it out. Yeah, because you're such a baller.
He
Why?
said he
And
was
one
a
guy
dad.
says, "Why do you need a headboard? Because it looks good and it tells a story about you. When your bed is just in the room, pushed up against the wall, what does that say?
Because it looks
good. It makes a statement about who you are as a person. You're not a college student anymore. You're a GD 35-year-old man. Buy a damn headboard. Can I tell you something? Go to Habitat for Humanity and get one for like $8 and then paint it yourself or something.
Go
You
to
know,
Mustard Seed.
Just put something there. Your bed pushed against the wall. Everybody's judging you. Everybody.
I had a very odd bed scenario when I was in my 20s. I had 2 single mattresses. You guys ever have that?
Oh,
You ever
instead of
have-
a box spring?
No, I'm talking like I had 2 mattresses
Side by side?
Side by side.
With a
so
gap in
I
the middle?
basically had Moses splitting the sea. Was it Moses?
Yeah.
Moses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I picked up on a little non-confidence from you guys. It's
not
got to be
Moses. It's Moses.
What I say? Moses.
You said Moses.
Moses. It's Moses.
Look, you're saying the most.
Osmosis.
Not osmosis. It's
Osmosis
Moses.
Jones.
Moses Jones.
Yeah, I think it was Moses. And then I realized, like, all right, this isn't working because I keep falling about 4 a.m. onto my carpet. This is terrible engineering on my end. So what I decided to do was throw one single mattress, one little kid-sized mattress in one corner, the other mattress in another corner. And I'll never forget, I thought, like, this is going to go my way because if a girl comes over, you know, like, we're going to be basically on top of each other because I have a single mattress. Or the reality of the situation was she was just going to sleep on the other side of the room.
Right,
Yeah.
Which is what happened?
That's what happened.
A lot.
That's why you should have stacked them.
Oh, you know what's sad? Never thought of that.
Yeah.
Jack,
Just stack
you
your beds
scare
and
me,
your
man.
insurance. That's what you do. That's what Jack says. Insurance and bed, stack them.
Yep.
Sandwiches, stack them. Oreos, stack them. Ritz, stack them. He said it for years.
He stacks.
Chips, stack them.
Stack them high.
407-916-1041. There's a big trend happening right now, guys. This is from the BBC, and it has to do with the workplace. Any shot there? Just a trend in the workplace. I mean, based on what you've seen around the news here, big trend in the workplace.
Hand sanitizers every 5 feet.
That's a good one because we have it here. That's on it.
No one bothering to come to work anymore?
Yeah. I mean, they did $1 million renovation on this building, so the 4 of us could feel better about ourselves.
I appreciate it.
I
I
do
like
too.
coffee
It's
machine.
amazing. Yeah,
It's
like
like
working at Google,
It's like that movie Boiler Room up in here.
right? But no boilers.
No boilers. I'm going to go with like prom rules.
Okay, no, but here's what's the big problem right now in the world of business?
Workers.
Yeah.
And that's the problem here. The newest trend that they say, this is from England though, but I don't know, I'm sure it's the same way here. Actually, some of it's based in the U.S. as well, is rage quitting.
Oh.
Rage quitting has become a thing now. People making a statement when they quit rather than just walking out, doing the whole take this job and shove it thing, the old Johnny Paycheck method, and telling their boss to stick it or making some big scene as they leave the workplace and call it quits. And the reason why this is happening, by the way, is a combination of things. Obviously, dealing with COVID and the protocols that come with it, but it really is. It's the lack of employees making the people who do come to work twice or 3 times as much and as long. And they don't want to do it anymore. So what's happening is people are coming to work. They're being pushed 16-hour days in ungodly heat. They're being asked to do more and more because they're the only people showing up. They're being compensated, but it doesn't matter. They're not even being treated like humans. They're saying they're literally being treated like slave labor, being worked 14, 16 hours a day with no sight, 7-day weeks, by the way, and they are walking out angrily and letting everybody know just how pissed they are.
And this is why in the next couple of weeks, if you're flying at Dulles or in Dallas, if you're flying out of Miami and you see American Airlines pilots walking the picket lines, those are the reasons. Overscheduling, absolute exhaustion, not, having the usual amenities for flight crews when they arrive places. People are tired.
This is it's funny that this has been kind of romanticized in America for a number of years. The idea of, quitting. And, if you think about it, you saw the movie The Help, right?
I did not.
Did you see The Help?
I did.
Did anybody see The Help?
Yes.
Well, she quit in a spectacular way.
That's some pie.
Yeah, with a pie. But this particular thing was, this one was a guy named Alexander. He's a DJ in Virginia. He was working a club gig. The AC was broken. It was 40 degrees Celsius outside. What's that, like 95 degrees? Something like that?
I believe so.
Maybe even hotter than that? Extra sticky and humid, the club was hosting a special event, a Pokemon-themed party. 400 clubbers were there frolicking around. He said, I literally had ice packs on my neck to keep from passing out.
104 degrees.
104 degrees in the club. He's 35 years old. The heat was damaging his gear. He'd had enough. He grabbed the microphone so everybody could hear and lit up the club owner for 3 straight minutes for saying, I'm done, F it, I'm out of here. And left the club mid-party, no DJ, no music, and peaced out. And again, this has been romanticized by songs. Obviously, Take This Job and Shove It by Johnny Paycheck.
The movie 9 to 5.
The movie 9 to 5. There have been a number of ways to romanticize the idea of calling it quits in a spectacular fashion. Now, I think it's the dumbest thing in the world. Like, I got to tell you, I'm a full believer in never burn your bridges. Yeah. Never, ever. These are things I tell my children, by the way. So this is serious to me. Never burn your bridges. Never, ever, ever. I don't care how mad you get. I don't care how upset you are. I don't care how effed over you think you got. The best revenge is success. So leave that person, thank them for their opportunity, and then go be very successful somewhere else, maybe in the same business, just to show the person that they didn't treat you well enough. That's how you get back. If you peace out like this and you act like a dick, it's going to come back to haunt you. I will tell you somehow, some way, karma will find its way around and smack your happy little ass at the absolute worst time you needed to do it. So don't do stupid stuff like that. It's dumb. I mean, it is dumb.
Yeah, I've never... I quit one job in a bad fashion, but I was also like 17.
Yeah,
no excuse, but still.
I walked out on a job when I was really young. I walked out on a job and I told the guy I quit in the middle of my shift. And he said, "You just going to leave me hanging like that?" And I said, "Man, I can't stand it here. I mean, I hate it. I feel literally nauseous showing up to work. I hate it so much." And I walked out. And he was a good man. He's a real good man.
And that haunts you to this day.
It does. It's the only thing I've ever quit in my entire life. I don't quit. I don't stop. I don't quit things. I just don't. If I see value in it, I just simply don't quit. And that will always mar me. And I'll remember that guy's face for the rest of my life. I remember where it was. I remember what I was wearing. It meant that much to me when I look back. I was like, wow, man, you were the biggest dick ever. I mean, it was terrible.
Yeah, I no called, no showed on a job. Granted, I feel like I need to clarify again, though. I was like 17, because I still kind of feel bad about it. But I also hate knowing, still to this day, I didn't have that bad taste in my mouth. Because the reason why I no call, no showed is because I went to a house party that I was like, I'm not missing this.
Right. Those priorities.
Your priorities are there.
Yeah, exactly.
Shelby's going to be there. Things have been going real well in history class. Yeah, she had big hands, so people called her flippers, but I didn't care. I didn't care, Jack.
It says here that
weird taste.
There's a guy who researches this kind of behavior in workplaces. He said there are certain places that are culturally more tolerant towards abuse at work and power distance, but in America, it's not like that. And rage quitting is generally witnessed among highly skilled jobs, and millennials are the people who do it the most. And you can see that with highly skilled jobs because the more aptitude you show, as a rule, corporations want more out of you. That's the rule. Squeeze the beat, get everything you can out of that highly skilled person because chances are you're paying them pretty well. That's the truth. You get a highly skilled person, they make good money, and you can justify being difficult on them and hard on them because you can say, well, I pay you a lot of money, so you got to take this stuff. This is what the corporation looks like. This is what the business looks like.
I drove by, I won't name the company, but I drove by a sign that said hiring $10 an hour. And I just looked at it and I was like, that sign is far more attractive pre-pandemic or 5 years ago.
Like $10 an hour?
Yeah. And I just thought, I don't know.
15's the minimum now. I mean, you can't even get somebody to sniff your ad if you're not giving $15.
I don't know. It was. I know it's not a hard job, but
it doesn't matter.
In Florida, it's going to be 10 in a month.
Yeah, but I'm saying it doesn't even matter what the state's telling you have to do. I mean, if you want employees, you got to pay somebody $15 an hour. You can't get anybody to sniff your application for less than that. And the job better be good, by the way. It better not be some pissant job.
And I can't help but think about real estate. I mean, me and Jack have been joking a while. When did lunch become $15?
15?
Lunch became $15.
15 to 20 every day.
Lunch became 15, and I felt like that really snuck up on me.
Listen. When I go to my little Greek place I go to that I love so much, right? Fast food Greek place.
Yeah.
By the way, that's wonderful. God almighty, it's so good. $16.48 every time I get it. And it's basically a rice bowl with some chicken, a drink, and sometimes some falafel on the side. $16.48.
Yeah, back in my day,
well,
I'm one of those guys now.
Like $9, buddy. You used to be able to eat lunch for under $10 anywhere in the city, except for like sit-down places. The fast places. The cheesesteak sub I got today from that legendary place over in Maitland was $16. Cheesesteak sub, fries, and a drink, $16.
It'd be stinging.
$16. Man, I got to tell you, you can't go like dinner. If you go to dinner anywhere, we went to a little Mexican place last night, my wife and I. We just didn't feel like cooking.
Which is traditionally cheaper.
Traditionally one of the cheapest you can get. I had one drink, and my wife did not. And we ordered basic plates, and it was $65.
Whoa.
Now, my margarita came in a wheelbarrow, and it was $38, but it was still.
You'll appreciate this. I dropped some serious money on a half gallon of sangria. It was an option, and I was like, I got to find out what that looks like.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'll be honest with you. I get a lot of people in the texting service kind of checking in about this whole "don't burn your bridges." It's funny. Jack didn't say anything when I said that, but he shook his head vigorously,
100%
agreeing.
Yeah.
I don't care how angry you get. It will never be worth what will come back to haunt you for that 5 seconds of pleasure you get cursing out the boss you hate so much. I promise you really want to make an impact on that dude, go be really successful somewhere else and then send that ass a card. That will make a bigger impact on that boss than you cursing him out, yelling the F word a bunch, and then going somewhere. That is a dumb, short-sighted move. Do not ever do that. Take it from me. Just simply don't do it.
At times, it's a small world, and you realize you kind of run in small circles, and you never know what path you're going to cross, and if it's an individual, what job they're going to have in the future that might be something that you have to deal with. It makes no sense. It's really a short-term satisfaction that you're trying to get out of it, and it really is not beneficial.
Smile, shake their hand, and the whole time you're doing that, think, I'm going to crush your effing soul somewhere else, but I'm going to do it. That's how you do it. Success is the best revenge. 407-916-1041, back with last call right after this. Load them up. It's time.
Make us think or make it funny. Just make it good. Get on board now for last call. 407-916-1041, brought to you by Heineken.
This Real Radio 1041 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. We are tracking a decrease in showers and storms today. It is going to be mostly dry with mostly cloudy skies as we head into the overnight hours. Lows will be in the mid-70s and afternoon highs, upper 80s, low 90s across the viewing area. But we are looking at a 60% chance for some shower and storm activity. There is a marginal risk for some strong to severe storms, so stay weather aware. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by Blue Stream Fiber. HOA and condo board members, bring the fastest, most reliable internet and TV service to your residential community with Blue Stream Fiber. Your community deserves the reliability of a fiber optic network. Visit bluestreamfiber.com/bulk today.
Man, here in Central Florida, if your AC ever even pauses for a day or two, it is misery. Mills Air can help you avoid that at all costs. Been doing this since 1992, almost 30 years of experience in Central Florida. And the thing you need to know about Leon Mills, by the way, just a great guy, good family man, great father, a good person first, then a businessman. This guy left out years ago working for somebody else and decided, I got to do it a different way. Honesty, integrity, that's how we're going to do it. Give great service, incredible service, and great products as well. And that's why they've become so successful. 60 vans to cover you wherever you are in Central Florida. Mills Air can reach you. And don't worry about what kind of AC you have. Their techs know them all inside and out and usually have the parts to fix them on the truck. Plus, if you do need a new AC, they have you covered there as well. Carrier factory authorized dealers means up to $2,700 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated and really ready to help. That's the key word. Help you today. 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. MillsAir.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's opponents on Man versus Train. At the crossing, we have Rick, a 175-pound frustrated man who's running late for work. And on the tracks, we have Bull, a million-pound freight train that takes a mile to stop. Let's see who comes out on top.
You can't beat a train, so don't try. Stop. Trains can't. Paid for by NHTSA.
He raids your fridge.
You're out of barada.
Borrows your car without asking.
Scratches? What scratches?
He's your brother-in-law.
I'll pay you back.
He takes what's yours, and there's nothing you can do. But when identity thieves want to take what's yours, you can do something. LifeLock by Norton monitors your info and alerts you to potential threats. If you become a victim, they can help fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com using promo code NEWS.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get free delivery when you order on our app through September 14th. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
Geico presents Motorcycle Word of the Day. Today's word is tank slapper. Is a tank slapper used to describe a handlebar wobble? Or is it a motorcycle joke that is so funny you just have to slap the gas tank with your hand as you laugh? As in...
Oh man, Daryl told me a great joke last night. It was hilarious. It was something about a dog wearing sunglasses. I wish I could remember. It was a real tank slapper.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
If you've got an insurance question, you could talk to your Nana, but she'd probably just tell you how she insured her couch from stains by covering it with plastic. Or you could talk to your local Geico agent. They'll give you a different kind of warm and fuzzy, with personalized assistance for all your insurance needs, like how you could be saving on your policies. So let your Nana cover her couch in plastic, and let a local Geico agent help cover you, but not in plastic. To find a Geico agent near you, visit geico.com/local.
Unbelievable.
No sugar and 60 calories.
Naturally. New Chobani with zero sugar. Impossibly delicious. Made possible by Chobani, not a low-calorie food.
Boost and Cricket charge more for unlimited 5G. Metro doesn't. Introducing the big 5G upgrade from Metro by T-Mobile. Just $25 a month gets you unlimited 5G and a free 5G smartphone. That's half the price of Boost and Cricket's top plans. So ditch your overpriced connections and switch to Metro, the leader in prepaid. Experience 5G speed at no extra cost and step up big time with the big 5G upgrade. Get one line of unlimited 5G smartphone data plus a free Samsung Galaxy 5G when you trade in. All with the power of the T-Mobile 5G network. Rule your day with 5G, only at Metro. Limited time in-store only. If congested data users greater than 35 gigabytes per month notice lower speeds, and Metro customers notice lower speeds versus T-Mobile due to deprioritization. Leader based on prepaid subs June 2021. Save half based on one-line Boost and Cricket unlimited plan. See store for details.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Yes, I need to replace my old air conditioner.
For AC replacement, please hold the line.
Here we go.
And we're back. So, What do you want now?
Same as before, new air conditioner.
I just need to put you on hold again. Somebody's calling.
I'm calling.
But this might be someone important.
But I need...
We get a lot of calls this time of year. Dreadfully hot, you understand?
Yes, I understand perfectly.
So if you'll just wait a little longer...
You know, this would never happen with Frank Gay.
You didn't call Frank Gay.
Well...
Did you?
Probably should have.
Probably should have. Well, tough luck. So, would you like to go back on hold?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you need AC replacement, you should be the priority. Experienced technicians ready to roll on your schedule and your installation done right. That's the Frank Gay way.
Next time you can call Frank Gay.
FrankGayServices.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Real Radio 104.1. This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search the Jim Colbert Show.
Do not shake your head in disappointment at me when I enjoy a song, Jack. You are not my father.
I appreciate the fact that you enjoy this song.
This is a banger in the late 90s. It's Cameron, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, 407.
I just thought it was cute how you and Deb kind of had your little dance moves worked out.
916-1041. Welcome
Jealous.
back. I am Jim. Deb is here along with Jack and Ross as well. Tomorrow's show, we have Nicole Dupre dropping by. And like I said, the debut Primetime Kitchen here on the Jim Colbert Show featuring Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel. By the way, a great Twitter or a great social feed. Really active on Facebook. Lots of great reviews of the spots to eat in Central Florida, even during this magical dining time. Good reviews through that as well. Like I said, she and Ricky Lee were just voted top 10 people that make Orlando a better place. I would agree with that. She's a sweet, sweet, sweet girl, and she really knows her stuff about the culinary scene in Central Florida, and I thought I would abuse that as much as possible.
That's our Jimmy.
And she, by the way, we have a good surprise for you guys tomorrow because we do have a few things to taste tomorrow.
Ooh.
We'll see how adventurous you guys get, how adventurous you are. You guys, I mean, I know Jack doesn't have a very adventurous palate.
That's a lie.
That is
100% lie.
That is the most. That's the most truthful thing about you.
How many times did you have pizza when you went up north?
9. Thank you.
No. Let's really ask the question. How many times did you have cheese pizza when you went up north?
8 of 9.
Which throw some basil on there once? Is that what it was?
Oh, 7 of 9. Had basil on once, and the other time it was sausage. It just looked really good.
Yeah, I got you.
I was in the mood.
I got you.
I mean, we got to get you. Do you like fish?
Yes, and I eat that.
You don't eat fish. When's the last time you ate fish? When's the last time you ate fish?
Last time my wife made it.
I was going to say, is it a fish stick or like a fish fillet?
Yeah.
All right. I would really love some fish sticks and macaroni and cheese,
What are
maybe
we
Friday
doing?
during Lent. But it's been years. My wife made fish. She grilled it. I think, I don't know, orange roughy maybe, tilapia.
Orange roughy.
Did you guys happen? There was a Facebook post someone put in gym members.
That's Deb's safe word, by the way. Orange roughy.
Actually, it's flounder. But no, there was a post on gym members, our private Facebook page, just real easy. But someone had, like, if Jack was making hard-boiled or deviled eggs, and all it was halved hard-boiled eggs with a dollop of peanut butter and a dollop of jelly.
He'd eat it.
And that was just...
I would totally eat that.
I laughed, and it actually looked a little tasty.
I did not see that. I would love that.
Watch this, Rush. Ready?
Yeah.
How much would it cost me
Lord.
to have you eat 1 tablespoon of cottage cheese?
Oh, God, no.
Really? You don't like cottage cheese?
It's just the name. It's the name.
Got cottage.
Cottages are the cutest thing ever.
Yeah, cottages are
that's where-
cool.
That's where stuffed bears live.
Like a Kincaid painting?
Yeah.
Thomas
Kincaid, the painter of light?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Died of natural causes in his 50s. Baloney.
That horn dog.
Oh.
It was like $9 trillion, right? He sold
Come on.
Like
little
1,000.
Salt, little pepper.
$1,000, huh? That's all?
$1,000 for cottage cheese?
Man, I wouldn't have paid that for that cake. Not for a tablespoon of cottage cheese for you. Now, to watch you puke, that would be kind of fun.
You don't like... All right, that's
by the way,
weird.
we have 3 lines open for last call, 407-916-1041. That's 916-104-13. Three lines open for last call. Do that. We'll get the last call here in a second.
You like sour cream?
No. Well,
whoa.
Are you okay? Time out. No.
How many dairy products do you
I'm
enjoy?
okay. I moved into the world of sour cream. I had Chipotle last night. I had a little bit of sour cream in my burrito bowl.
But you know what? You don't need much. People
Right,
who
little
use too
bit.
much sour cream make me creeped out.
Yeah.
You can't use too much.
Oh, I love
When I see people also with cream cheese, I see you get a bagel and you get like a half-inch thick layer of cream cheese on your bagel. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Can you even taste the bagel?
No, you just
Everything
why am I
bagel-
doing this?
I don't know. Why do you get angry over? over
If you don't eat your
over-
food right, I get real mad.
No, it's headboards and the thickness of your cream cheese.
Headboards and Bagels is the name of the show.
Headboards and bagels.
Done.
All right, who do we have to thank today there?
Brendan
Sassy Pants?
O'Connor.
My
Okay,
mom.
well, you got to do better than that. We got to take some time up. You know the deal.
It's just
Damn.
It's replacing the first title, which was The Tale of Anderson Pooper.
Oh, I like
Oh, no,
Anderson
no, that's
Cooper.
better. That's better.
You like that one?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would like to get Jim's response over my mom when I was growing up. She would always go Doritos, sour cream.
Oh, that's good, though.
That is
It's good.
tasty.
Just Doritos and a little sour cream. There's nothing wrong with that.
But we're
I
not,
did that.
We're not dipping, we're scooping.
Oh, no, you can't scoop.
Yeah, you got to
Just,
scoop.
just a touch.
Yeah.
It's just a corner is all you need.
Just
Just
the
a pinch
tip.
between your cheek and gum.
All right, 407-916-1041. Still some lines open for last call. We'll do that in a second. I want to remind you guys, September 18th, DJ Angel of Boom is going to be out at Aquatica for a gigantic party that we're throwing here at Real Radio 104.1. And basically, we have the park to ourselves. We invite you to come down, play a bunch of great music, open up the joint so you can have a lot of fun. And it's called a big old party at night at Aquatica.
Yeah, with music, and it's from 7 until midnight on Saturday, September 18th. So the whole park is open, including Aquatica's newest Riptide race. So don't miss out. It's called Rock on the Water, and you get your tickets now at aquatica.com/iHeartRadio.
Very good. And who do we have to thank today?
We would like to thank the bungalower himself. Hey, don't forget, tomorrow night at 8, right here on Real Radio 104.1. Tune in as the bungalower and the bus is right here. But Brendan O'Connor, thank you so much. Bungalower.com.
That felt like a shot, but that's fine.
Did it?
You guys ready?
Bummer.
What? Oh, you got to stand up.
I got stand up tonight over in DeBerry.
DeBerry.
At the Wise Guys Lounge. The
Wise
show
Guys.
is at
Oh.
8. Oh! Oh! Stub my toe! Whoa!
Chris was interim mayor there.
Well, they're about to have an interim comedian over there in DeBerry over
about
at
interim.
Wise Guys Lounge
Wise
at 8 o'clock.
Guys.
I will see you there, DeBerry.
Good. It's a good show. Go see him. You guys ready? Let's do it.
No.
Got those last two for me there.
No.
Paul, last call.
Hey, Jim, how you doing?
Good.
Listen, I want to tell you a story. I was driving down the road with my dad the other day, and we drove by this really nice-looking cemetery, and he said, they won't let me be buried there. I said, why not? He said, I'm not dead yet.
Okay. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that very much. Let's go to Tim. Tim, last call.
Yes, I know I'm a day late, but Ross, I think you should get that PT Cruiser purple, and you can name it Grimace, the no taste bud.
Oh, hold right there.
Aaron, last call.
So for Doritos and sour cream, remember, it's just the tip.
Just the tip, right? Yeah. Good boy.
You just told my mom just whatever.
Steven, last call.
Yeah, which is better, Earth Rock or a Moon Rock?
Moon Rock.
Moon Rock.
A Moon Rock because it's a little meatier.
It's a contest of the dad jokes.
Take us home, party mom. Last call.
You got it. You got a cute way of talking.
Oh, girl.
You got the better of me. I'll take a toke while I'm walking, floating up and drifting on the breeze. Eat cottage cheese every day.
Very good. Let's get the hell out of here. Big show
Way to
coming
go,
up tomorrow
Party
on Nicole
Mom.
Dupre and Primetime Kitchen featuring Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel, plus your calls and texts all day long. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I am Jim.